Welcome. You've got mail. You've got pictures. File's done. Goodbye.
Let's get this party started!
Yo. Hey 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 yo.
All right, for a minute there I thought you lost it. What a winner. Whoa.
Hey yo.
Yo, what's up, nerd family? Welcome once again to the Poindexter Lounge. My name is Enosh, and it is great to have you with me in the lounge tonight. It's been a while. It's been a minute. Been busy doing some stuff, getting some stuff done, doing like real life stuff, you know, like real, you know, like everyday stuff, you know, not the glitz and glamour of the internet and being actually on my own channel. but that's what's great about that though, is that we have the Pantheon, which has some great shows on it. So the channel moves on, even when I have not been able to be a part of all of the broadcasts and the things that have gone on here in the last couple of weeks. But hey, welcome everybody. If this is your first time to the lounge, just know that the Poindexter Lounge is a place for nerds. It's a place where you and me and all of us can get together and talk about all the things that we love. Things like TV shows, movies, games, sci-fi, fantasy, comic books, superheroes, toys, and so much more. And if those are things that get you excited, then hey, you found the right place. You're in the right place. So you might as well, while you're here, hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell. And just join what we're doing. All right, just join what we're doing. Come and be a part of what we're doing and have some fun with us, man. You know, this is it's a good thing. It's a fun thing, and I'm happy to be here, and I'm happy that you're here with us and that you choose to come here. You know, even when I'm not here for like a week and a half or whatever. But hey, I hope that you all have been doing well. Before we jump in, I do want to say a couple of things. First of all, Fourth 1000, if you're watching, I still got your box, man. I got to send this to you. I got to get this out to you, and I promise that I will. Of course, why do I have to send that out to him? Well, it's very, very simple. It's because Fourth 1000 is part of our growing group of supporters here. So I want to say a special thank you to all those who support us via the Patreon. Thank you guys so much. You guys are awesome. And I have to update these lists. I know it's been a couple of weeks, and so I apologize if your name is not on here and you are a part of these things. But shout out to all the members, whether or not your name is on here or not. Shout out to you. Your name will be on here momentarily and shortly. But thank you guys. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. Really, really appreciate it. It means the world to me. Keeps me going. and keeps us doing what we do. And so also thank you to everyone who gives super chats during the show. That, of course, means so much, and it goes a long way. And, of course, if you just want to help out the channel, help us out personally, we have links in the description below where you can use PayPal, the Cash App, or Venmo and do that. Of course, shout out to H. Bartz, who is occupying that one and only spot in the Hall of Fame for right now, but soon to be joined by others. And then, of course, if you want some cool swag, some merch, as the pros call it, we also have we got a store, and all the links to that are in the description below. You can find it. There's all kinds of cool stuff there. Like I said, I am going to be removing some stuff here pretty soon, but you can find all that stuff right there. And then, of course, like I said, if you're interested, we do some giveaways around here, and we do have a giveaway coming up. And I know I've been gone for a little while, and so I want to manage it like with super chats and with everything, give everybody an equal chance to be able to win these things. But yeah, it's a pretty big giveaway. We are giving away this Megatron statue here. He's pretty awesome. I have one, and he's fantastic. And so you're going to want to get your hands on this bad boy. But guess what? We couldn't just give you Megatron. No. This is Poindexter Lounge. What do you think this is? What do you think this is? Mad Max the Mandalorian? No, come on. What do you think this is? RJ's channel, whatever it is this week? Is it Marvel? Is it? I'm just messing with those guys. I love those guys. They know it. But hey, no, we had to give you two. Yes, we had to give you both Megatron and Optimus Prime. These will look awesome on your shelf, or your nightstand, or your desk, or wherever you choose to put them. And all you have to do to be a winner is to become a Patreon supporter, to become a patron, join the membership. A Patreon starts as little as $1 a month and goes up from there. And of course, the membership starts at $2 a month, goes up from there. And of course, you get all the cool emoticons with the membership and all that fun stuff. And also you get access to our giveaways. And then of course, even if you just give something to the channel, we appreciate it, and we put your name in for the running. Everyone who gives a super chat, you are in. So hey, get those in, because we're going to give this away shortly here in the next week. So get all your stuff in if you would like to be a part of this. And I picked up a couple more things today, actually, that give away as well here shortly. So put this guy, bad boy, right back there. But you can look at him all show. So you can look at those guys all show long, and know that we have really cool giveaways here at the channel, and fun stuff that we want you to participate with. Hey, Jimbo, you need to get on the horn, man. Tell people they need to show up, because like it is time, bro. Like it's Poindexter Lounge time, man. And like I'm not gonna be here all night, so. You're the only one in the back in the back room right now. So let's see what's going on. So a couple of things. Where have I been? Well, let me tell you where I've been. I've been working on some side projects. Been working really hard at the church to get some stuff done. Spring came, and with that came lots of lawns to be mowed. I'll just tell you, I mowed 5 lots this weekend. I was so exhausted, man. And I put out a list of all the stuff that I did. I had meetings. I had things that I did for people that we helped people out this weekend, which was awesome. But it totally burned me out, man. I was so exhausted this weekend. I wanted to have a Sunday night shenanigans the other night, but just didn't get around to it. And I can't believe it's Tuesday already. It feels like Monday, but it's not. It's Tuesday. Hey, we're doing some good. Also, I started a job substitute teaching, and that's awesome. So, welcome and shout out to all my students. If you guys are here, I know a lot of you guys subscribe to the channel, and so hey, that's pretty awesome. That's pretty fantastic. So, thank you guys. I'm glad you guys are here. If you're watching, and yeah, tell all your friends. This is the place to be right here. This is the cool place. This is where all the cool kids hang out, me included. All right, so there's that. I got some toys to show you guys tonight from some of my adventures over the last couple of weeks that I haven't gotten to show you. What else do we got? We got movie talk tonight. So tonight we're going to be talking about a few different things. No matter who's here, we're going to be talking about this stuff. So so there you go. But we're going to be talking about the Flash suit. We finally got a clear reveal on what the Flash suit looks like. So my question to you is, What do you think of it? Is it like, are you down with it? You know? Oh, my music is still going. Dang it. I gotta stop that crap. What the heck's up with that? Could you even hear me over all that? All right, there you go. There you go. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's been a minute. Give me a minute, like, right? You know, I got to get back in the swing of things. I'm sorry. Yeah, that intro music's not supposed to be playing. I'm sorry about that. Okay. Anyways, yeah. So what was I saying? Oh yeah. So just you know, I got some cool stuff to show you guys tonight. But we're gonna be talking about the new Flash outfit. What did you guys think of the outfit? Huh? Do you like it? Do you not like it? What are your opinions? I want to hear that tonight in the chat. Also, we're going to be talking about Walter HAMADA. We're going to watch some of his testimony today from the Amber Heard and Johnny. I almost said Johnny 5. That'd be a funny lawsuit right there. Johnny 5 versus Amber Heard. Johnny 5 alive, no crap in my bed. Some of you kids are too young to even remember who Johnny 5 is. It's called Short Circuit. It was a good movie. It was a good movie. It was a fun movie from the 80s. Starred Ali Sheedy and Steve Guttenberg. Good movie. And they keep talking about doing a remake, which would be fun too. But I digress. We're going to watch Walter HAMADA's good old HAMADA, the HAMADA burger guy, Meister himself, talking about Amber Heard, talking about Aquaman, and yes, even answering a question about good old Zack Snyder. That's awesome. And then also tonight, we're talking about Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck, what? There's a rumor. I love rumors and scoops. I tell you what, taking a couple of weeks off does a couple of things to you. It might have made me a little bit more cynical. It might have made me a little bit more cynical that like there's just stuff like if I didn't care about scoopers before, I really care less now about that. And I mean that the way that it sounded. Like I care less about scoopers than I did probably 2 weeks ago. And I didn't care about scoopers 2 weeks ago. But there's this rumor out there that I think is funny. We'll see. Hey, who knows? Maybe it's a real thing. I don't know. I mean, it's by the website Giant Freaking Robot. So, take it with a couple teaspoons of salt at least. But it says that Ben Affleck has been offered $30 million to come back and reprise his role as Batman. Do you believe it? Do you believe it? Is the Snyderverse about ready to be restored? Is it? Is it possible? Are we on the precipice of the Snyderverse being restored? Or is it a big fat rumor that isn't really going to happen? Also, tonight, we're going to talk about the Batman, because the Batman came out on physical media today, and I was in Target and Walmart, and I passed by the many different versions. I mean, it was on Blu-ray, it was on DVD, it was on all these things. And I think I realized something about the Batman. You know, I saw it twice in theater. And I think I'm good. I felt no compulsion whatsoever to buy the Batman on physical media. Almost as if like I just really didn't care. Like I just kind of just didn't need it. And I don't know why. And I don't know if that bothers me or if I just or if I'm making a mistake. Like, you know, I mean, I just really don't know. I feel like I've seen it. I've done that. It was a good Batman movie. It was okay. It was fine. I didn't hate it. I had some issues with it, but I didn't hate it. You know. But I feel like I've seen it. I've moved on. I'm actually kind of like, you know, a sequel. Okay, I guess. Like, you know. But why am I not excited for this verse? Why am I not excited for more of this universe? Why is it just kind of like, to me? I don't know. We'll talk about it tonight here in the lounge. So we'll see who joins us. But what's up, Lord Sinise? Let's go to the chat. We'll say what's up to everybody before we get started. Is that the new suit on the thumbnail? Yes, it is. It's kind of rubber. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It looks very much like rubber. No, dude, don't even compare that to the 89 suit. Dude, the 89 suit looks so much better than that. The 89 Batman suit, dude, looks so much better than that. No, dude, I can't go there with you. What's up, Abel? What's going on? Dad, dude, Vince, good to see you, my friend. Absolutely. What's up, Anthony Beltre says, what's up, Enosh? How was your night? And the Flash suit looks like plastic. Maybe this is plastic, man. Maybe they're changing it. Maybe they're changing it up. What's up, Hal Jordan? Says, hope all is well. Yes, hashtag we need sensible gun laws. Yes, there's lots going on in the world, man. That's rough right now. What's up, Aaron Pritchard? Says, hey, Enosh, how is everyone? I'm good. I hope you're well as well. Darth Scipio says, any Flash suit is not the problem. It's Ezra Miller who's the problem. No, can't agree with that, man. I know too much now. So, no, I can't agree with that, bro. You know I love you, Darth Scipio, but that's just not the problem. It really isn't. It's not the problem. It's not the problem. And I think if they finally allow us to be able to allow the public, I should say, to know the stuff that happened on behind the scenes with some of that stuff, that'll come out. What's up? Oh, it says, hey, Enosh and nerds. What's going on? You know what? It's one thing. What's up, Anchorman? Can I tell you something? Being off for like a couple of weeks, it really gives you perspective on nerd fandom. Like, we care way too much about stuff that the rest of the world just does not care about. I don't know, maybe we should talk about that tonight too. We're so obsessed with this stuff, right? Finding out what's going on, so obsessed with Ezra Miller. I'm sorry, but being out in the real world, nobody gives a crap about Ezra Miller and all this stuff. They just don't. Nobody gives a crap about whether or not, like, look, I've talked to so many people about the Batman over the last 3 months, and I have yet to meet a normie, a person in the real world, who tells me they absolutely loved the Batman. It's all fans. And that's great. I mean, that's great. I mean, we're the ones who are supposed to love it, right? We're the ones who are in that cycle. But man, I go to the dentist, and they're all into nerd stuff. They're all into the girl who cleans my teeth. She's a huge Batman fan, and she's like, "Meh." I fell asleep through it the first time I watched it. Me and my boyfriend, we got to rewatch it again. My dentist was like, me and my wife sat down and watched it. She got bored, didn't want to watch it anymore, so I turned it off, came back and watched it just to finish it. Sometimes I feel like we are just so obsessed with stuff in pop culture that it's like, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing? Getting all upset and bent out of shape about things like, Pattinson, Robert Pattinson playing Batman. Who cares? Let him play Batman. Right. But everybody got so pissed off about that. Right. Or Jared Leto as the Joker a couple of years ago, a few years ago. Oh my gosh, it's the end of the world. He's the Joker. It's so horrible. And people still gripe and complain about it. And then there's also, things like right now, like Ezra Miller. Oh my God, he's such a monster. He's such a monster. But yet people don't even know what happened, but they just go on and on about it. It's kind of pointless, isn't it? Isn't it kind of pointless to just go on and on about stuff that, like, doesn't really matter in the real world when it comes to you and me? Like enjoy what you enjoy, talk about that, have some fun, and don't get all bent out of shape about stuff. I'm not saying that you're all getting all bent out of shape, Darth Scipio. I'm just saying it's just something that I've really noticed actually in the last couple of weeks, just kind of out doing my own thing. What's up, Antonio? Good to see you, my friend. What's up, Mask of Shy? Says, I like the suit. Ooh, well, that's a new one. What's up, Jalen? Says, yes. Hey, everyone, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much, Jalen. Doing the hard work, doing God's work of the channel. Thank you so much. What's up, Dark Star? What's up, Kenneth? Says, hey, Enosh, how's it going tonight, buddy? Fist bump. Hey, fist bump to you, my friend. There you go. Wow, man, my fist, like, jeez. You guys see my one of two Superman rings. This is the rubber ring right there. I like this ring because it's rubber. It says, sorry, but the current Flash CW suit from the Flash season 8 is way better. I agree, and I don't even watch the Flash right now because the Flash TV show has just gotten atrocious. But yeah, I agree that the suit is better. I don't understand the need to, like, venture that far from what we've had, but Okay. Kinky Sphincter says, let's go. Yes, I'm giving EVS a run for money longest intro. Thank you. Thank you. I try. You know I try. What's up, Azteca? NWO for life. Heck yeah. What's up, Marcus Cruz? Remember, guys, Thor 4 will be garbage. And what's up, Enosh? Okay, Marcus. Okay, Marcus, settle down, bro. Settle it down. All right, come on. All the kids in the back, don't make me talk to you again. Don't make me talk to you again. I will. See, I'm in teacher mode now. I've been in teacher mode for the last couple of weeks, man, doing the substitute thing. I love it. I'm having fun. Yeah, garbage. Really? Come on. It looks good. We'll talk about Thor tonight too. What's up, Nerd Costa Nostra? What's up? We got to catch up, my guy. We do, man. We do need to talk. Well, let's talk soon. What's up, Phil? Good to see you, Phil. What's up, Integrity? Yes, Zack Snyder's Justice League 2 is inevitable. Hashtag watch it happen. What's up, Jared? Says, hey, y'all. And Enosh, your intro music still... Yeah, I know. It was still playing. Yeah, I know. That was my mistake. I apologize. I probably lost like a bunch of viewers at the beginning because my intro music was still freaking going. Let's see. Everybody's like, your music is still going. Yeah, it's not going now. So, okay. What's up, Cherie? Hello, my friend. Hello, my beautiful, wonderful friend, Cherie. Good to have you here tonight. What's up, Danny L? Sending much love to everyone tonight. Thank you so much for taking that. What's up, Jesse? Good to see you. Just Jesse Allen. Integrity says, I want to stress that I'm not hating, but I won't be buying the Batman. Usually I'm a first day Bat buyer, but I was underwhelmed by the Reeves film. That's how I was. And you know, it's funny because I posted that on TikTok. I posted a TikTok about it today. And, you know, somebody answered and said, you know, that the people who feel that way just don't read the comics probably. And they're too obsessed with Christian Bale's version, the Nolan version, which is funny because that's exactly opposite of me. I'm like not enthralled with Bale's version of Batman at all. And I read the comics. So, you know, I think everybody's got a weird, sometimes people got a weird look at it, you know. What's up, Alex? Good to see you. Yes, I know. Well, if I was saying that I couldn't care less, but I was saying I do care less. I do care less now than I did before about scoopers. Like, because I didn't care about scoopers before, and I didn't think that I could go to that next level, but I have. I've gone to the next level of not caring. But yes, it's a word crime. What's up, Jack Strange? Says, where can we get a goodish look at the Flash suit? Well, it's all over the internet, and I'm going to show it to you in about 10 minutes. So stay tuned. All right. What's up, Blake? Says, a lot to talk about on DC side tonight. Yes. What's up, SK? Says, Enosh, what's your thoughts on Amber's Dr. Spiegel's crazy testimony for 2 days ago? So I didn't watch any of that. I honestly didn't watch any of that. I've been watching bits and pieces of the Amber Heard thing. The only reason I really watched today and yesterday was because they were talking about the DC side of stuff, and they were talking about her earning potential and all that stuff. And I found that fascinating about, you know, stuff that was going on behind the scenes with that. But honestly, I just don't care about the other stuff. I don't care if she crapped in his bed. They both were abusive to each other. They both did crappy things to each other, and they both deserve what they got. To me, I mean, I'm sorry. I don't see it as anything else, you know. Did she do some worse things? I don't know. Did he do some worse things? I don't know. None of us were there. We're all relying on people's testimony, and yeah, some of her testimony is full of crap. And then I watched Johnny Depp sitting there showing off, you know, classic narcissistic tendencies of laughing and talking, you know, over what's going on and repeating what's being said and all that stuff. You know, so I think there's something there's something for both of them, and you know what? They both, you know, they both did some stuff. I'm just saying, they both did some stuff for sure. Says, I'll say it, the Batman sucked. I wouldn't go as far as saying the Batman sucked. I just, it just wasn't great for me. That's all. It just wasn't great. You know. What did you think of the Batsuit from Gotham? Oh, the Batsuit from Gotham was awful. I mean, come on, it was awful. I mean, for that 2 seconds that we saw it, right? From that 2 seconds that we saw it, it was bad. It was just awful. It was like, what the heck are we doing? But of course, looked like it was on a 17-year-old Batman too. So How great was it going to be? I don't know. What's up, Bernie? Says, I know people who love the Batman, but it's not the cultural event that the Dark Knight was. That comparison is very forced. See, and Bernie, I agree with you. I feel like people acted like the Dark Knight reinvented Batman or something. And really, what did we see in the Batman that's any different than any other Batman? They went back to a black suit. Ooh, did they reinvent it? No. He's armored. Ooh, no. The only thing they did was they showed his black eyes, right? Which is great. I think that's great, right? Because they didn't try to act like we're stupid, like we didn't know that like he's got black eyes, when he has the bat suit on. So that's good. I like the car. I really like the car. We barely got to see Alfred at all. Bruce Wayne really didn't do much at all. His Bruce Wayne was just kind of there. And he's just kind of doing stuff. Like he just does Batman stuff, There were moments that looked like they were really cool. But I don't think, I agree with you. I don't think that it reinvented Batman. I don't think that it was culturally like this amazing thing. Look, it was nowhere close to Batmania of 1989. Excuse me, the world did not get turned up on its ear because of the Batman. It just didn't. And it also didn't get turned up on its ear because of Batman Begins or The Dark Knight, like those two movies did. I'm sorry, it's just true. It is what it is, right? So, what's up, Scott? He says, I like teacher mode, Enosh. Yes, you kids sit down right now or I'm going to get my ruler out. What's up, Emmanuel? What's up, Enosh? Hold on. Where'd it go? What's up, Angie? Good to see you. Good to see you, my friend. And I think I might be, oh yeah, the Dork Knight is here. What's up, Dork Knight? There you go. And you know what, Integrity, I think this basically kind of sums up before I bring people in. It didn't suck. It was average. It passes. It's a Batman movie. It's okay. I'm not rushing for the next thing. Yes. Corporal punishments, Shuri. You know what? I'll say it. I think a lot more kids should be getting a spanking. Not a beating. There's a difference. My grandma skanked my butt. Like, we skanked all the time, man. We it's, first of all, you got to know what skanking is. If you were into ska music, especially in the 90s, that's what ska dancing is. It's called skanking. And I always thought it was funny when I first found that out. A girl says, do you skank? And I'm like, I don't know. And then she told me what it was. And that's where you do that kick dance and stuff, with the punk shows and stuff. But yeah, no, you know what? My grandma, you know what, man, she spanked my butt when I needed it, man. And you know what? It corrected me. And you know what? She never beat me. I got no scars. I don't have, I don't have anything. I don't have an emotional scars. It was not that at all. Obviously there's things that trigger people that, the people that go way too far and do things that they're not supposed to do, and should never do. Correction is a weird thing these days, to be honest with you. So there you go. All right. That being said, we're going to bring some people in though. Bring a couple people in. I don't know where everybody went. I may send out another invite to another one of our friends here in just a minute. But hey, we're gonna bring in our buddy here. He's a longtime friend of the show, and who knows what may end up happening with this guy. Hey, first of all, Anthony Grigsby snuck in. Hey, Anthony, we talked about Australia today in social studies. We did. We talked about one of my students had been to Australia, and we talked about spider season in Australia, and it was awesome. And so, yeah, heck yeah. So we talked about spiders, man. We talked about all about Australia and what it is. And I told him, I said, I got some great friends in Australia. So yes, what's up, Bro Dan? Hey, if you're not busy, Bro Dan, I'll send you a link if you want to come in. But I gotta send it to you through Instagram. So give me just a minute. All right. First of all, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome in Mr. Black Ops. What's up, Mr. Black Ops? What's going on, Jimbo?
Pretty good. How is everyone doing tonight?
I'm a little scared because now I got that flash mask right up above my head, and I feel like I don't know what's going on over here, man.
Yeah,
it's kind of scaring me, to be honest with you.
I bet.
How you doing?
Doing pretty good.
Cool. You say something while I take a minute and send a link to Mr. Brodan there.
Gotcha.
See what I'm doing here. He's only on the Insta.
Only on the
Come
gram.
on, Brodan, get with the procedures, man. You got to hit all of that social media, bro.
Yeah, gotta get on Twitter, gotta get on everything, not just the
Right.
gram.
Yeah, man, you can't just be on the gram, man. I think he's just on the gram because every time I open Instagram, even if I'm not following him, man, like because I open, the Poindexter Lounge one, it seems like all these people who follow these girls, and some of them aren't girls, man. Now they got 40-year-old women dancing around doing crazy stuff on TikTok and everything, like come on, what are we doing here, man? Like all of a sudden we got these older women, man, who are they're just I don't know, man. They're going crazy these days. I don't know. The world is weird, Jim.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The world is weird, my friend. And so we got all kinds of people doing weird, crazy stuff. Everybody's got an OnlyFans, I'm about ready to make an OnlyFans, man. I'm about ready to just be like, hey, yo, I'm on OnlyFans. I'm gonna show my feet. I'm gonna show my feet on OnlyFans. Stop. How you like that, huh? You like that one? Huh? Let's see. Who am I sending that thing to? Oh yeah. Hold on a second. I gotta send another link here to somebody that asked for one. If we didn't get a lot of people in here, so
Come on, people, join.
Yeah, what's the deal? Like everybody's like, oh, Enosh, we miss you. Where are you at? Are you gonna come back? Oh, you're gonna be on tonight. Oh yes, I'll be there. I promise. And it's like 30 minutes into the show.
Come on, man. I thought I was gonna say something in the chat. Like I was just like, is it just me or is that I haven't heard much from Enosh over the past couple of weeks? I'm like, maybe it's just me, kind of in my stuff because I just finished up finals and got a new job. So I was just like, is this just me or am I missing things here?
Nope. I was just like, you know what? I'm going into hiding. That's what I'm doing. Well, you know why? It's because Justin Proper came over, and I was like, you know what? Screw that, man. I'm going into hiding. Screw this. I don't need this junk, man. I'm getting too old for this stuff.
How you doing?
Good, man. How are you, bro?
I'm doing fantastic. The reason why I'm wearing these is because I saw Top Gun Maverick earlier today.
Did you see it?
It was good.
That's awesome.
Did you get your Need for Speed satisfied?
It was very much satisfied. If anything, if there's only one thing to critique, it's that they kind of played it safe. But
they played it safe.
They played it a little safe.
Okay.
But it filled a void that Top Gun kind of left. So what you're saying is it filled your hole. One of them, yes.
Well, okay, so
just
it might
one.
have not filled.
How many do you have?
I mean, we all have a bunch of. Never mind.
Tell us your holes.
I mean, they're.
I feel like I should have my guitar, Jimbo, and I should be like, "These are the holes that Justin has. Oh, these are the holes he has. Hey, these are the holes that Justin has. These are the holes he has. How many holes does Justin have? He'll solve it here for you. How many holes does Justin have? Just sit and he'll tell you. Oh, these are the holes that Justin has. Justin has. These are the holes that Justin has. Now tell us how many holes.
Enough.
Hey, I see though that Bob Ross back there is getting at least one hole filled.
Oh yeah, and there's also something coming out of little Bob Ross's ass. So,
jeez, what's going on here? Silent Scotty says Justin has a never-ending story-sized hole in his heart.
Oh my God, that is great! I love that. Is this revenge for all the shit that I was doing backstage?
Yes. Turn around. Tell me what you see. Your hole is filled, but it's not by me.
Oh man.
The rock biter is coming. He's coming really close.
Ew.
He's right up in your ear and licking right out to your nose with a never-ending story.
Whoa.
I've been holding on to this, baby, for a week, 2 weeks. How long have I been going?
I think maybe a week, maybe two. I don't know. But I would say, maybe the story didn't fill,
Maybe.
but definitely. But I think for me, I haven't even seen the movie, but I definitely give them a higher rating simply because of like they actually flew jets and they had to learn and
Heck yeah.
did all these stunts and they're their own directors. Like listening to behind the scenes was probably like the most interesting like learning about out of any movie. Like I thought the Batman was cool, learning how they use the volume and stuff like that, but this was actually amazing the way like how they filmed this movie.
Yeah, I think
it was pretty incredible. And what was great about this?
Up. I got to get people in here. Hold on a second. I got to get people in here. Hold on.
What was great about the showing was they gave us a free poster, which I'll show soon. It's behind that Mandalorian poster.
Nice. All right, ladies and gentlemen, making his way in here, of course, is Anthony, Mr. Take Out the Trash. There you go. And then, of course, we got Mr. Brodan, who saw Snake Eyes finally. Apparently, he didn't believe me before, but he believes me now. And, so Snake Eyes
on Amazon.
Snake Eyes did not have Timber, his wolf, in the movie, so this is for you, Brodan.
When wolves greet, they will want a lick inside your mouth.
What? I'd like to just say, honestly, that movie gave me so much perspective on how much I absolutely hate freaking Paramount.
Well, I mean, Enoch called Snake Eyes a masterpiece.
So no, I did not.
Yes, he did.
Oh, no, I did not.
I was really impressed. They managed to hate this movie more than anything I thought.
He's hated it since the trailer.
Hey, Anthony.
Look out. Now, if someone's being mean to you, I'm going to tell you what you got to do. Let me whisper real close. Don't send them a message. You got to look them in the face. And then you give them a taste, little baby, real
That's
close.
Right.
Say, dude, you a butt nugget.
Well, they're making Snake Eyes 2. It's coming out next year.
Please stop.
Okay, and also joining us tonight, the one, the only. I'm not really sure what his channel is now. This week it's Marvel something or another. Next week it'll be.
I mean, who cares?
It'll be something else.
Donkey.
Well, we learned today that RJ's a Henry Cavill hater.
Oh, really? Well, we might have to talk about that. I mean, if that's true, then that's a problem. But hey, you know what? We love RJ anyway. So here you go. I mean, he doesn't know anything about most of the subjects that he's talking about, but that's okay. I mean, Cylon will take that up with him. But hey, it's all right. It's a smoke show.
Whee!
Oh my God, that hurt. There.
That's a very accurate depiction of me watching Snake Eyes for the first time on Amazon Prime.
Yes.
No joke, I actually watched it a couple weekends ago with my dad. We just threw it on. We both walked away saying, this may be the worst modern Hollywood blockbuster made in the last 20 years.
Yeah.
From the opening sequence with the first act where they gave Snake Eyes his name, I was like, oh, this is bad.
I avoided it. I saw it was on Amazon Prime, and I just knew, like, oh, God, I'm not.
They gave him the name Snake Eyes because the guy rolled the dice. I laughed so hard. I couldn't believe that was real.
It's so freaking bad, man. Don't remind me, dude. I had almost forgotten about that. And here's the other question. Here's the other question. If his dad's a G.I. Joe, if his dad was a G.I. Joe, which they said, you know what I just keep hoping? Maybe his dad was the real Snake Eyes. And he had a moment where he was someplace and had an Asian girlfriend. And so they just gave him the name Snake Eyes as well.
Wow.
Yeah, but then who be Storm Shadow? The other Storm Shadow.
I don't know. It's Storm Shadow's cousin. I don't care.
I just have one question. What is worse? Snake Eyes getting his name as you just described to me? I don't even know what.
Snake Eyes.
Or
Snake Eyes. I know where you're going. Yep.
Where am I going?
I in the last 2 weeks I've developed psychic powers. You're going to talk about Han Solo.
Where am I going?
You're going to talk about Han Solo.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, the Snake Eyes one.
There you go.
Snake Eyes.
It's really that bad. It's
like
that
how Storm
bad.
Shadow got his name by you act like the shadow of a storm.
No.
That was bad.
No.
Bro,
my hundreds of GI Joes just screamed out in terror.
No, real quick too. I have to say this. Me and my dad were watching.
And we're suddenly silent.
We thought about this. In that movie, fake Snake Eyes is like the most dislikable protagonist in any movie ever. He's a jerk.
I did not get my name that way. I'd like to denounce the Snake Eyes movie. It is not where I got my name.
He was
at all.
Snake
Eyes is somewhere back over there. GI. Actually, there's 8 versions of Snake Eyes back over there somewhere. But I'm here, and Enosh would have to get up and.
What about the one with the Rock in it? The one with the Rock? I forgot.
That was a much better GI Joe movie than the hell this one.
Dude, both of those GI Joe movies.
Taking the L with those properties with the fan base. Like Paramount has been pissing off the fan base with a lot of their stuff.
Well, look at Halo. Halo's garbage.
Even this version of Storm Shadow knows. It was crap. It could be It was a piece of garbage.
I'm trying to understand how they can do this wrong, but yet they can do a goddamn hedgehog completely correctly. I'm still figuring that out.
Here's the thing, though. In that movie,
they did that wrong at first too, though.
They did do it wrong at first.
Well, hold on a second. Hold on a second. I gotta bring somebody in. You guys are gonna know him just from his clip because, ladies and gentlemen, he is the perfect male specimen. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in Anthony Grigsby.
You might not like it, but this is what the peak male athletic form looks like.
Oh,
that's why. Oh, look at that. This guy's too happy. Look at this guy from down under. Down under.
Yeah, that's gold.
He's eating his Vegemite, ladies and gentlemen. Down under.
Shit.
Ooh, I got a clip. I got a clip for you, bro. Hold on a second. What's up, Anthony? How you doing, bro?
I'm good. How are you, boys?
Oh, dude, yes, they're good. My boys are good, man. And you're asking the boys how we're doing, right?
Yeah.
Well, my boys are good. All these boys are good. Everybody's good.
Yeah,
I'm good. I watch Snake Eyes. I'm completely, absolutely.
Hey, you guys want to see? You guys want to see a dead rat?
Yes, sir.
You want to see a rat in a rat trap?
Enosh, before that,
No?
what is your
Okay.
thoughts on the video of the pastor on Twitter?
Oh,
what?
See, that's a whole video though. That's a whole video, guys, that I'm doing myself.
Oh, please, somebody link that to me. I want to see.
Because I'm gonna go full out, man. Okay, look, this is a serious thing, right? So this is. Look, I know that we're having fun and everything here, and we will have fun tonight. But look, can I just tell you, if you haven't seen this video yet, I posted it on Twitter, I posted it on Facebook, I posted it a few different places about my ideas about it. A lot of you guys know that I'm a pastor. And I will just say this: I do not tolerate whatsoever. Look, I have to hear garbage from people all the time. Like, look, and it's not garbage. I understand where it comes from. Okay, let me just say, I understand where it comes from. But listen, every pastor or every person of faith, if you're Christian or Muslim or whatever, you are not the sum of some idiot's transgressions, right? That just claims your faith or works in your faith. And just like we wouldn't say that like everybody who works at a certain place, that just because they do something stupid, that everyone who does that job is made up of the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Can we be honest? And so here's the thing. Yes, I'm a pastor. Yes, I pastor a church. Let me tell you what I did this weekend. Did anybody see what I posted about what I did this weekend?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, here's the thing. Most pastors, and I didn't post this on Twitter because there's not enough freaking characters to do it. And this is something that I'm actually really ticked off about. Actually, I am very, very ticked off about this. But let me tell you my feelings on this. And this will be your church moment, okay? And even if you're not a person of faith, I think you're gonna dig this because see, here's the thing. And I'm just gonna read to you what I posted because this is important. Most pastors in the United States, at least, and probably around the world, most of them. I mean, it's probably even more so around the world because there's not many countries that are as Christianized as the United States. But most pastors in the United States, at least, take care of churches that are less than 50 people in attendance with little resources, and they take no salary. All these people out here that like go off on these, pastors who are money grubbing idiots who want to suck people dry and take little old ladies' last dollar from them and demand that you put into their offering coffers. That is not most churches. It's the ones that get on TV It's the ones that are loudmouths and are all over social media. Yeah, it's the ones that you hear from all the time, and it's the ones that everybody complains about, because people should complain about that stuff. I complain about that stuff because I hate it. Okay? But most of us, we don't take a salary. A lot of you guys know when I took over my grandma's church, now, my gosh, it's been almost 8 months. I'm not making a salary doing what I'm doing there. I'm literally working my butt off. It's more than a full-time job helping people. In the time that I've been there, we've helped redo somebody's bathroom so that they could take showers in their house with their wife and kids. We just went over this weekend and helped a family whose roof had a hole in it, and we reshingled the roof, repaired the roof, went over there and did all these things out of the love of our heart, because I love people. Not because I'm getting paid for it, not because it's something else. But here's the thing. They don't have staffs. And I tell you this as somebody who worked in a church once of 1,700 to 2,000 people, okay? So I've seen both sides of it. And the church that I worked at that was that large, it weren't a bunch of money-grubbing people either. They had a really good staff, actually, that really cared about people. But even then, it kind of bugged me because, like, a lot of people were doing a lot of other things. They weren't doing the hard stuff. Like, there's people to do that, right? They have a staff, right? They got a custodial staff that cleans the church. And when you got a church that big, it's a building. It's an event place, right? They would hold concerts there and stuff like that. So, obviously, all the pastor's crew is not going to be in there, cleaning the place every once in a while. But you know what? It wouldn't hurt them to volunteer every once in a while. To be honest with you. Do some of the hard work, some of the grunt work. It's okay. It's good. Builds character. But I said they don't have staffs, they don't have custodians, and they may barely have any volunteers. Here's a glimpse of my weekend. Omitting the normal pastor stuff like, hey, did you pray for this person? Or did you do a devotion or whatever? Or like, when did you eat, right? Here's what I did. I woke up Saturday morning and grabbed muffins and donuts for our bi-weekly men's group. I got to the church early to make sure that all the lights were on and the building was unlocked. I made coffee for everyone. I checked some rodent traps. That's why I asked if you want to see a rat trap. I checked some rodent traps that I had put out because we had thought that we'd seen some evidence of some activity in the back part of the basement of the church. And guess what? I went back there and guess what? Yes, I confirmed that activity and I retrieved the evidence and I removed it. I welcomed the men who came to our meeting that morning. I spent a great hour and a half with some great men talking about issues and things that go on in our lives and dealing with things that we deal with on a regular basis. We prayed for each other. I cleaned up the church after our meeting, including the floors and the coffee area. I went across the street to my uncle's house to retrieve a lawnmower to mow the church properties because we have a few properties around the church. I proceeded to remove the rocks and the debris from the churchyard and the property next door that we don't even own, but we utilize it kind of for parking, so I did that. I began mowing the church lawn and the vacant lot next to us. I mowed the entire lawn of our friends James and Mandy across the street from the church because their lawnmower broke. I began mowing 2 other vacant lots that we own, and to make sure that they were cut down so that they looked nice in the neighborhood because, we had rain and sun and rain and sun and rain and sun all within like 4 days, and the grass just went... So, it was quite high, so I had to take care of that. I talked to a lady who was walking down the street and just asked her how she was doing, got into a nice discussion with her and invited her to church. She ended up coming Sunday morning, so that was awesome. I typed up the lyrics to our songs so we could have them up on a screen so people could sing, but I had to do it the old-fashioned way. I didn't have the newfangled stuff that you just type in the song and it just automatically populates for you. I had to type it all in and do the whole thing. I finished my prep for our adult Sunday school lesson. Fortunately, I didn't have to preach this morning. This Sunday, Tiffany preached, which was awesome. I went to bed at 3:30 a.m. after doing everything that I had to do on Saturday night. I woke up at 7:45 a.m. and I got ready for church. At 8:30, I had to print music for a band member that at the church whose printer went down, and he texted me just as I was walking out the door and said, "Hey, can you please print this out for me?" So I said, "Yeah." I arrived at the church at 9:07. I set up the computers for the tech. I had to, because we have to bring the computers. We don't have everything there and set up already, so I had to bring all that and set it up for the live stream. We rehearsed with the band. I taught Sunday school. We began the main service. I had to lead the worship for that. We cleaned up the church afterwards. I took my family home from church. I dropped Landon off at the movies so that he could watch this 21 Pilots concert thing that he was wanting to be at. I packed up my personal lawnmower in the van from home, along with a ladder to head back to the church Sunday afternoon. I unloaded one ladder and switched it out for another because guess what? I found out that I didn't need a folding ladder. I needed an extension ladder. I drove to a member's house to help fix their roof, and they're missing shingles. Then I went back and I filled several gas tanks full of gas so that we'd have that for the mowers. And I continued mowing the other 2 lots where the grass had grown in the last few days. I mowed until the sun went down. I switched back the ladders and headed home. I killed another rodent, as by the way. I checked the rodent traps again before I left, and so we got 2 in 1 day. Or 2 in 2 days. So hopefully that'll be you know, a quick end to some of that. You know what? I ended up talking with several people on the phone and praying with them and talking to them about actual stuff, you know, that's going on in their lives and trying to help them out. I received a phone call from a member actually thanking me for all that I did. You know what? That meant the world to me and gave me the energy to continue doing everything that I had to do still yet. I waited for Tiffany to get home, but you know what? Tiffany didn't get home till 11:30 p.m. because she helped take a lady from our church to the hospital who had to go to the ER, and she stayed there at the ER with her all day long. So I saw Tiffany, and even though I wanted to be able to watch a movie with her or do something, I fell asleep right on the couch. At 11:30 and at 3:30 a.m., I woke up and I went back to bed. At 6:30, I got up and I started all over again because I had to go to school where I'm substitute teaching now. But I make meaningful relationships with people. And I'm trying to help people, and I'm in the trenches, not just sitting in an air-conditioned office, talking on the phone, or doing simple stuff like that. And so it pisses me off as a pastor when I see things like today where this pastor, there's this video going around of this pastor who for years abused his position. And he sat there in this video talking about, well, I committed adultery. And then it came out because a young lady came to the front of the service and got on a microphone. I was surprised they let her talk as much as they did. But she went on about how this pastor had taken her virginity at the age of 16 years old on the floor of his office.
Jesus.
And then continued to have relations with her. Right, for the next few years, for the next 6 years until she met the man that she ended up marrying, and I gotta hand it to that guy because that guy was right there on the stage supporting his wife, and you know how much courage that would take, because they allowed this pastor to just get up and instead of just dismissing him and saying, okay, you're gone, whatever. No, see, like. No, they didn't do that. They didn't do that. They let the guy give a speech and apologize to everybody and say how sorry he was and everything, you know, and there, you know, and he goes on about how there's no excuse, but no talk of the abuse and the fact that like he did that to a 16-year-old girl, among other women who were in the congregation over the years.
I'm just surprised that it was a woman this time.
Yeah, there's that too. But
I gotta give it to that man, because if it was me, I'm trying to kill that man on the floor.
But you know what? They seriously they tried to. There were people who were kind of dismissive of it. His family kind of runs the church, and so it was like his son or whatever. And the son, I guess, told her that, you know, well, she should have gotten counseling for that, and she flat out told him. And God bless her, she looked right at him and said, "You know what? If I would have gotten counseling, your dad would be in prison."
Damn.
The way it should be, damn it.
And here's the thing: forgiveness is fine. Look, if you screw up, you know what? I absolutely believe in forgiveness. But you know what? That's something between you and God. You handle between you, God, and your family. You do not get up in front of everybody and make yourself look like the victim to everyone. So, yeah, that thing pisses me off, and I will stand up against that for the rest of my life. I will talk about those kind of things, have those hard conversations that we need to have, because more people in the church need to stand up against this ridiculous crap it's degrading, it is awful, it's disgusting, and get these predators, these creatures who are preying on people out of our churches. We need to start. You know what the problem is too many people are going into ministry as a career move instead of because they actually care about people and want to help people. And that's the thing. They get in there, their church grows, they get to this big thing, whatever, and all of a sudden the money starts coming in, and some of them, it's just like politicians sometimes. They go in there with this great idea, and then they get in there, and then all of a sudden somebody's trying to line their pockets, and the next thing they know, you know, they're looking out for themselves. It's a bunch of BS. Okay? You know, but I went through the hell that I went through last year because somebody said penis on the show. Screw that. Penis. That kind of thing, because the church, the very church that I left, the very freaking church, hold on, the very freaking church that I left had a security person who got caught trying to have sex with underage girls.
Jesus.
After I left.
What?
And I know the guy. Okay, I know the guy. And that's BS. Because the official thing was we cooperated, we did this, we did that, or whatever.
Why
I'm
do
sorry.
you need
I'm sorry.
security at a church?
Well, you got to have security at a church. Churches have security teams. When I was at the church,
most churches have security.
I mean, that's pretty sad that you have to have security, though.
It is, but look at things that are happening in our world today, where there's
That's
shootings,
very
there's
true.
all kinds of stuff like that. So yes, we had unarmed, or not unarmed. We had undercover police officers who were part of our congregation, who were absolutely in the congregation looking for stuff like that. We had a security staff that knew what to do in case of active shooter situations. We walked through that kind of stuff with them all the time, did training with them, took them to different places so that they could learn how to take care of that stuff, because that's for people's safety.
This is just sad. I'm sorry. This is just really sad that at a place like church that you have to do stuff like that. That's really sad.
It is. But you know what? That's the thing, man, is so you ask me, if you ask me what I think about that, that's what I think about that. I absolutely hate it and I abhor it. And you know what? Yeah, you know what? Why don't all of you guys who are so pissed off because, oh, Enosh made a joke here and it was too racy, or Enosh did this and you're a pastor. Go after some of these other idiots, okay?
Hell yeah.
Go waste your time. If you got to waste your time going off on somebody, you know what? Actually, maybe apply it to somewhere where it's needed, okay? Don't worry about me who, I'm sitting here trying to do the right thing. I'm trying to help people. I actually, have a moral code and more than just a moral bone in my body. I try to do what's right by people, but yet you guys want to gripe and complain because I told a joke or you got your feelings hurt over a drop or something that we play here. You know what? Go.
Yeah.
Did somebody really get offended that you said the word penis on your live stream, or somebody
I didn't even
else
say it. I didn't even say it. It wasn't even me that said it. But you know what? Just in case they're watching, I got one here for you.
Penis is what boys have down in front. Penis is the word, though it seems blunt. All boys have a penis, so no matter what you've heard, remember that penis is the proper word. Vulva is what girls have down below.
So there you go. You know what? I just don't care about that crap anymore. So
I don't know how people go after you, Enosh. I mean, I think it's awesome stuff you've been doing lately. You had the movie night, you brought community together. Even Tiff talking about all the stuff the treats that she got for everyone that came along and enjoyed that movie night. I mean, I'm just blown away by it.
And that's what we're supposed to be doing, guys, in ministry. And as part of that, and you know what, my grandma raised me, to care about people. My grandma raised me to care about people, and that's what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna keep doing that. And
wow,
and so ain't nobody gonna stop that. Hey, what's up, Todd? Hey, Todd. Look at Todd. Thank you, brother.
Shit.
With $100 super chat. Didn't even say anything. That man, you drop $100 super chat, you can talk about Feige all night long, bro. Feige is the template. Feige is the man. Hey, Todd, you're awesome, bro.
Dropping you a Benjamin. Holy
crap, man. Thank you so much, bro.
Thank you for the $70.
Thank you, my friend. Hey, I appreciate it, Todd. You are awesome, bro. And much thanks to you, my friend.
That is fantastic.
Yeah. So anyway, so that's that. I know we're here for a lot more fun stuff, but you ask me what I think about that. That's the kind of stuff that gets me. It just lights a fire in me.
Really sorry.
You know what I think I need? Oh, go ahead.
I'm really sorry that a lot of pastors, give very nice people like you a bad rep, especially because that's all you hear. It's just all the pastors of the priest. Well, the priest touching little boys, or pastors groping people. This is again. I know I made a joke about it, but I was like, I'm surprised that it was a woman. I really was because like that's the kind of reputation that a lot of these like older men have. You know, like you can't, especially the priests who have to. You know, what is it? Is it a priest that has to commit to celibacy or something?
Well, yeah, priests have to. Yeah.
What a mistake that is. Just that rule in general. That's why. Probably why it causes all these problems. But possibly. But you know, it's a real shame that it comes down to that, and you know, people don't feel safe at a place that should be holy and should be, you know, a place of worship and
absolutely
a place that you should feel most safe.
Absolutely,
everyone should, especially. You know,
did he freeze?
And
he froze.
He froze.
Oh. All right. Well, okay. That's a beautiful thing. So here's a palate cleanser to go into the rest of our discussion tonight. All right. So here's a palate cleanser to go into the rest of our discussion. I'm going to reread the last one that we did. Of course, it's time for. I need to get a drop for this, I guess. But
oh hell yeah!
It's the little guide to Betty White. It's our Betty White isms. I love Betty White, and if you don't love Betty White, I just don't know what to tell you because Betty White was awesome. I actually do have a couple Betty White clips here if I can find one. But Betty White was awesome, and we've been learning by reading some of her stuff that, man, she had a lot of wisdom. Like, she shared a lot of wisdom with the world, and this is a great little book. And so here you go. Here's the intro to Little Guide to Betty White.
4. What the hell? What do you know? A hole in one. Oh, it's amazing how much fun you can have if you've got the balls.
Are you ready for so last one's was friendship can be so comfortable, but nurture it. Don't take it for granted. Heck yeah. And then of course we have here's tonight's. It's your outlook on life that counts. If you take yourself lightly and don't take yourself too seriously, pretty soon you can find the humor in our everyday lives. And sometimes it can be a lifesaver. There you go.
Hey,
thank you, Miss Betty White.
That's true.
Betty White.
and if we were talking about Ricky Gervais, that would be a great transition.
Can we not?
Let's not.
No,
All right.
no, let's not.
How about we don't?
Let's not get into that. I already did today, and it's a mistake.
All right. What we shall get into is today we got our first real look at the Flash.
The Flash?
Oh yeah, at the licensing expo where they show off the costumes for toys and stuff. Yeah,
I was there.
Yeah, we did. And
Yeah.
boy, what a reveal it was.
You
Oh
love
my
that
God.
suit, right?
That
You know,
looks
it's just
like
your favorite
Flash.
live-action superhero suit of all time.
Okay, listen.
I saw better pictures in the good.
What was it that you said? You don't like fake muscles or something?
Okay, I don't understand this. I just don't understand this. Why what is this? What the heck how is that a suit? What is that, cod piece?
I have
why
more
are
issue
the
with
muscles so
yeah.
freaking defined? You know what's scary about the scariest thing about this?
The muscle suit.
Is before I hated the helmet, right? The
I still
mask,
hate the helmet.
cowl.
The
I
mask
still
is
hate
the
it.
worst
I
part.
still hate it. I still hate it, but now I hate the rest of the suit more than I hate the cowl. It's so
It looks
bad.
very cheap. It looks very cheap. I'm sorry. It just looks cheap. It's just the way the cowl is.
Well, the
made,
weird
it
part
just
is
doesn't
too,
look
like, have you
that.
guys compared like the Supergirl costume? The Supergirl costume, I think, looks
Yeah, we're gonna
great.
look at it. I got that too.
Oh,
I got
okay.
that too. Yeah. So
Yeah, there's some like mysterious like on
this
the
isn't
Flash
even as
suit.
good as Power Rangers. At least Power Rangers looks like a suit, like an outfit. This doesn't even look like an outfit. This looks like this just looks like a muscle suit underneath.
Well, did you see the
something, or-
behind of like the head model? It protrudes his head in the back
I know.
like a xenomorph.
I can't even
Yeah,
imagine
that's
Ezra
weird.
Miller wearing this. Ezra Miller looks so good. Look, if you compared this, I saw a picture and I didn't download it, but if you compare this side by side with the Zack Snyder costume,
Which is meant to be a prototype suit, by the way. It was a prototype
Yeah,
suit,
look,
too, which
but
makes
but
it
the
worse.
Zack Snyder costume looks amazingly better than this. Amazingly better than this.
The way they're going to explain this, though, is this like because the other suit would have broken down during his run, like during time travel. Is that how?
So he needed abs? So he needed abs? Like
apparently he makes
the
the
same
suit.
suit in the. Oh, is that not canon? Oh, never mind.
Oh my gosh!
I think they took a page from the Thor: Love and Thunder trailer.
Dude, that looks better than this mess, man. Look at this. It's shiny. It looks like rubber. You know what it makes me feel like? It makes me feel like Flash hit his head somewhere along the lines. And so you know those little playground things that have the shiny rubber stuff that kids climb all over and everything? That's what it looks like this suit is made of. It doesn't even look like he can move in this suit.
Well, when you look at the detail, especially on the suit, like the better pictures, like the chest part looks like really spongy. It looks nasty. Like it just does not look good at all. There is that weird thing on like his left arm. It looks like a wrist device. I don't know if you have that picture, but
that's Gideon.
I don't know if I got that.
It's on the Flash Film News Twitter account.
Here's some like different side parts. This is what you're talking about. How like the back of it, you know.
Yeah, the back of his head looks like it's protruding. It's weird. And
well,
like that.
Well,
like,
you know, that made sense.
Too,
Look, that made sense on the Zack Snyder one, right? Because of the way that it was with the armor and everything. It does not make sense with this one. This just looks. He looks like a freaking cherry, like.
Yeah.
Blow pop or something.
I was going to mention with the footage we've seen thus far.
Why is it so rubbery?
I know.
And shiny.
That's what I said. It looks cheap.
The first time we saw the suit at that DC fandom teaser, it was a completely CGI suit.
It is a CGI suit.
The second time we saw it, the close-up of Ezra's face in it actually looked okay. I like the close-up of the suit. But this, like I don't know what they, like the stunt suit, whatever this is, it does not look good at all. No. There we go. Yeah, that's the one with like that wrist device.
Oh yeah.
What the heck is that?
That's Gideon.
It's what?
That's probably an AI.
It's an Apple
Smartwatch. How would there be an AI in his wrist?
So it's kind of like Karen for Spider-Man, but it's
I thought maybe it connects to like the Flash ring to explain how he can like shrink his suit.
No.
I thought that I was going to be the only one to notice the crotch, but
yeah, me too. No, I didn't want to say it, but thanks for saying it.
Yeah, and no, in that
it doesn't look like fabric. It looks like rubber.
I'm the only one
that thinks it looks alright. Though, in the actual picture, it's like they wanted to make a phallic object, but then they were like, maybe we shouldn't.
No, it just looks like they put a cup.
Not in this one. Not in this one.
Around the cup. It just looks like he has a cup. I'm sorry.
It really does. I mean, the Flash,
I'm the only one that thinks it just looks okay.
Protect his parts. I get that, but still.
It looked like plastic.
It
looked like
I mean, there's only one explanation for this. Eobard Thawne made this suit just for the hell of it.
Oh no, no!
Eobard Thawne made this so that it embarrassed the Flash. It was me, Barry, who made you an embarrassing costume to make you look bad in the press.
I just don't get this because the Supergirl costume looks amazing. I love the Supergirl costume.
So there's the bottom angle there. There's the bottom angle. So you can see okay. So
look at the Supergirl costume.
So shout out to the Flash Film News. Shout out to those guys, good guys. Thank you guys for all that you do and have been doing. So the Flash suit does not look like fabric at all.
It's definitely rubbery.
Yeah, it's definitely rubbery. But
compared to the Supergirl costume,
Supergirl looks amazing.
But the Supergirl costume, first of all, can I just say, like, it does show like how tiny she is because Ezra is a tiny guy himself.
Well, I was thinking that too, but do you think it's because he put it on that podium too to like increase the height difference, or do you think it's just she would still look small regardless?
It's not
of that
high up, dude, man. It's like what, like a quarter-inch stand kind of thing. I mean, this is trying to make Ezra Miller look like a bodybuilder or something, and like no offense to Ezra. I mean, like Ezra's fine, but like he's a skinny dude. He's a smaller dude and stuff. Like this Supergirl outfit though looks pretty cool. The only thing I don't like about the Supergirl outfit is I wish there was more distinction with the top of the shield.
I don't like the red. I just don't.
Hey, Enosh, we have to point out Cherie's comment.
Oh, okay. What's Cherie's comment here? Which one?
Which one?
Red full body condom.
Where is it?
Yeah,
I'm looking for Cherie's. Where's Cherie's comment? Where's Cherie's comment?
It's towards the it's close to the bottom.
Is it close to the bottom? Okay, hold on a second. Why is Supergirl boots red, blue? That's not Cherie's comment.
It's further up.
Further up, yeah.
I'm looking,
Maybe redo the
Cherie,
comment?
where'd he go? Just no. Is it below that or above
It's
that?
Below that. It's below that.
It's below that. The only difference, though, those are Thor's apps. Exactly.
Yeah.
Where is it? I don't see it.
I can see.
Here it is.
Yeah, is it wrong?
Red full body condom. Yes, there you go.
Is it wrong, honestly, that Natalie Portman still looks more buff than this suit?
Yes.
Yes, it's wrong.
I'm gonna say it. I don't think it's that bad.
Kind of
other than the abs.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I actually like it. It reminds me of the comic.
Well, I gotta ask Enosh this though. Which
I don't think it's that bad.
Which fake abs
Yeah,
are
I
better,
don't
these or the fake abs that Tyler Hoechlin has in Superman and Lois?
Oh dear God!
That's
What's
the
worse?
problem. This thing looks like it could be on that show. It's so bad.
Other than the abs, I think it's okay.
It doesn't look like a costume.
I mean,
I don't think the Flash show suit looks nearly as bad as this one.
I think.
Well, that because it fit Grant, and Grant's work out.
I think in general, like this suit is mainly probably just pure CGI. That's what makes it look better. But my thing is like, if we're gonna just listen, Enosh, don't click out before before I'm starting to talk. I think that if you're going with like a design like this, I think the new 52 version probably would have been like a better identifier for like a live action Flash costume. Like the abs are a problem. I think the lightning on the forearms and the thighs should probably be a bit bigger, or not the thighs, the waist should be a bit bigger. And I'm pretty sure those lines that run down is probably like definitely from like the new 52.
You know what Droga brings up a great point. Why is the belt not connected?
Yeah, just like the
It's only on
comics.
the side.
It looks his midsection looks like an action figure that has like a twisty part in the middle.
Yeah, like you press the button in the middle and make them talk.
No, it's not that hard to make a live action Flash suit.
It's like
Why can't we make a
the-
costume that looks like a costume, like that looks like an outfit instead of like a piece of rubber?
I think
it
they
looks like he
took
can't
the,
bend over in this thing.
I think they took the MCU's issues with over design and tried to undersimplify. Like it takes like probably like the worst aspects of certain like comic designs for Flash, and they put it in here.
You know what I think?
Okay, can I also ask a question though?
Mm.
Why is Supergirl's outfit pointing at her vagina?
I didn't want to mention that, but it kind of does.
I didn't even notice it until now, and I'm.
Well, like
I kind of
if we see like the midsection, it makes like one
I
giant
mean,
V.
Power Girl has
makes a giant V.
Never mind. I want to say it, but
it's the Power V.
Well, I guarantee
it's just that the Power Girl has her incredible.
It's the deep V,
and she has the V.
I guarantee you, like if I looked at like the design for like for Man of Steel, the line's probably point down to his crotch as well.
You know what? Here's the thing, man. This costume designer must have been really obsessed with the crotch area because, like, Flash is a very exposed crotch area. Supergirl's costume's pointing to the V. I mean, this is kind of like
this costumer, man. This costumer, it was just like on crack one night and was like, "Here you go, here you go."
It honestly makes you want to see the concept even more. And I guarantee you, more than likely, I'll probably like the concept art way more than what they did.
Well, the Aquaman costumes look good in the back there.
Yeah, they look.
Batman costumes.
Looks amazing.
The Aquaman suit looks amazing.
How is it the Black
Manta
Manta one looks fantastic? I don't.
Look over here. We got Exorcist stuff, man. No, everybody's just like just not even talking about that, man. But we got like Exorcist.
That's
stuff
awesome.
back here, bro.
That's awesome.
I'm just too busy looking at the Manta suit. The Black Manta suit looks fantastic.
Oh wow! It looks like
the Batman suit. The
I
Batman
want that
suit
Black
just
Manta
there just looks like. Bro,
Look, the Batman. We're gonna talk about the Batman later, and like, look, I will say this: as much as I feel like the Batman movie is like blah, like besides the cowl, this look.
It's actually well designed.
Also, is that a motorcycle?
That's the motorcycle from the movie.
Well, at least the Batman suit is from the comics.
But I'm sorry. I'm sorry though. I'm sorry. Even this kind of looks a little cheesy, and Batgirl looks cheesy. This looks okay. The Black Manta suit looks the best out of all of it. The Aquaman suit just like way too many abs.
Well, it is a stealth suit.
I don't care if the Aquaman suit at all.
Enosh, you have to be lying to me. That's not the Batgirl suit, is it?
No, that's the Batgirl suit.
That looks like Catwoman. Yeah. Oh, okay. I was thinking that has to be Catwoman.
That's not Catwoman. Look, it's got red hair, doesn't it? What is it?
No, that's what's behind him.
Yeah, that's the Catwoman. That's wearing the ski mask. That's the ski mask. Someone behind it.
Are you sure that's purple? It looks purple.
No.
I don't.
That's not. They
Well, we've seen what the actual Batgirl suit looks like.
No, because if you notice, they're grouping the costumes by movie. So those two costumes from the Batman.
I guess so. Okay. Yeah, I saw the purple. It just kind of looked like that. But the Batgirl suit kind of looks exactly the same, except for it doesn't. Does
Manta have a trident? Oh, he's gonna have his sick ass trident too. Oh, I'm ready.
Oh, okay. Caden's dropping some facts. The costume designer for the Flash, also the costume design for Doctor Strange, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1, the first Thor movie, and the first Avengers.
So he did all of his good work on everything else.
But this one,
I think he took from his Captain America design and decided to make it worse. I will give him that.
Hey, welcome to the lounge for the very first time, Mr. Devin. Yo,
hey, what's up, everybody?
What's up, Devin?
How are y'all doing,
bro? Good, man. How are you? Welcome.
I'm great.
Welcome to the lounge. We're just looking at this stuff right now.
Yeah, I was observing.
You love that Flash suit, Devin?
What do you think about that, Devin?
No. I'll just say no.
We'll put Devin in the hot seat. Right there. What does Devin think of it?
It's incredibly muscular. I'll say that.
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan. I mean, it reminds me of like the old Batman costumes from like the 90s movies where they were super muscular and missing the nipples and all.
It's like we've gone back in time. It really is, man. It's like we went back in time.
That's not a good thing. That's really bad.
No, it's not a good thing at all. But you're right. It's like we went back in time, and you just add nipples to that, and it's like straight out of Batman and Robin.
You know what? This does feel very much like a Joel Schumacher type design, costume design. Actually,
the color. There's just something weird about the color and the texture and the muscular just pieces about it. Like it doesn't look natural. Like how hard is it to like just get like a natural looking costume anymore?
I don't understand. We have Injustice. If you want to make costumes, just look at Injustice and start copying from there. Because I wouldn't say
Injustice costumes are trash.
I think it look awful.
Oh my god, their costumes are awful.
Not all of them. There's some that are good.
Well, you know what? Here, let me show you this. So I told y'all I got some toys, right? So I did get this. You tell me what you think about this.
Which one? Reverse Flash.
Oh wow, I like that.
Yeah, that looks kind of cool.
Right? That's Injustice. Yeah. That's Injustice Reverse Flash.
Great game.
Right? But there's some things that you can do with an action figure or a video game that don't quite translate.
Yeah, I could see
I don't know. I think
I
think it could kind of work. I mean, it's not like
aspects of it, not the whole thing though.
Yeah.
I don't know about not the whole thing, but it's like a lot of the design you could probably do. I probably would say get rid of those metal pieces. I hate that the most about it.
Yeah, I mean it's shielding, whatever it is, but
Enos, what about the other Reverse Flash you got?
It's somewhere around here. I don't know where it's at right now.
It's like they took like the comic outfit for the Flash, and they just like minimize like the forearm part and the waist part. Like from what I'm like looking at,
I think that's also part of the issue too. Like the top part of the suit, if you know that other image, it's like super highly detailed, and the bottom super highly detailed, but the ab portion's not. It's like super blank.
So here's what I came away
Black
from
Manta
this.
looks perfect. That's a perfect costume
design. Here's what I came away from this. We're just gonna go back in time, I guess, to 1989 or 1992.
Well, that's where Warner Brothers loves going back to.
Where everything's just a freaking rubberized, stupid comic suit that looks idiotic.
That makes everyone muscular.
Yep, that makes everybody look muscular because we all got to look like we have rock hard abs. Screw that. Stop with this nonsense. Can we please get some real like decent looking costumes?
The funny thing is,
trash.
like
a lot of these effort, like some actual like effort into it. Because like, look at this. Tell me, besides the key differences that make each of these costumes different, such as texture and kind of like the little individual things
that makes sense.
Tell on Aquaman, they both look like they basically took the same suit but just changed up the ab structure. Like they look very much the same.
Well, Black Manta, they also traded into a silver helmet too, and gauntlet.
Yeah.
Well,
I love the black helmet.
Other than that, like just looking at it,
I actually like the first movie. Actually made more sense.
I don't know. I prefer this one because it just is an issue I've been having.
More like the classic version.
I mean, exactly. I mean, that's what I mean. Like it's a more classic design for Black Manta, and it shows that you don't have to do too much with like one design. Rather, like
yes.
Well, it also helps that his helmet is the featured piece here too.
Yeah, like that's the main part of Black Manta. You know, it's like, you know, you don't need all this extra like padding and stuff like that to have a good Black Manta design.
Yeah, I just wish, man, that we could just get
costumes. I mean, to Caden's point though, the Flash costume designer worked on all those Marvel movies, and they're an Academy Award winner.
This looks like junk. No,
the only thing,
Caden, no, it did not. It did not look too clunky. That first
Black
Manta suit,
I think
was
I think it's
amazing.
I think it was a bit much.
I don't want to hear it.
It was a bit much. This looks like hot garbage.
No,
there's nothing special. There's nothing special.
There's nothing special.
There is nothing special about this other than they made the helmet silver. There's nothing special about this costume. It's black rubber.
Okay, but
it looks like a body.
The other design is literally just a copy of Halo's Master Chief.
I don't care. It looks better than this nonsense.
He's fighting someone that can that has the power almost of Superman. What do you think is going to happen? He's a tank. He has to be a tank.
Yeah, but it's nothing wrong with like having like a superhero or a supervillain with like a simplified costume. And
well, you have to remember the plot of this movie too is that Black Manta finds an ancient artifact and becomes infused with its powers. So there's never really need for this bulky armor.
That's dumb.
Similar to Thor 2. Similar to Thor 2.
They're all great. They're gonna ruin my favorite villain.
Oh Jesus!
Well, come on now, optimism.
Oh,
folks.
Charlie, we gotta find the amulet, Charlie. We gotta find the amulet, Charlie. To get the blah blah blah.
It's him being human is a
good.
No,
I did love this design.
Don't tell me
it's an okay design,
sick, bro. Stop
it's an okay design, but it's just like in terms of just like
the only thing that it's missing is the tubes in the back. Put the tubes in the back. That suits freaking fantastic.
I'm sorry, I have to agree with him. This is okay. I prefer the other one.
It's okay, but it's just
looks amazing. This looks real world.
I think I like this one more.
This looks real world. This looks like it's lived in. This looks like it makes it because he's a dude. He's a regular dude. He's a mercenary. He's a mercenary pirate who's military trained. He should have armor to take on Aquaman, who literally can fight like alien beings and has the powers that he has.
Submarines, yeah,
he's freaking lifting up a submarine, man. Like what?
The thing for me is like
have a suit like
a muscular
Look,
suit.
I have the power of rubber.
A muscular suit is a lot less impressive. Yeah. A muscular suit is a lot less impressive, like when you have actors who are themselves incredibly muscular now. So like a muscle suit doesn't really do anything for me. I'd rather see something like this that is like actually thoughtfully constructed.
I like this suit. I just wish they put the tubes on the back of the helmet. They did that.
Well, I think this could have been a stronger foundation. Like you can change the colors around, add the tubes. I mean, this is already a solid foundation to work on. I don't know if I would have thrown the whole thing away.
It's like
Hi there, I'm Enosh V. And I'm here to tell you about the power of rubber. Brought to you by the National Council for Rubber Makers.
Oh, no.
That's right. Have you ever just thought, you know, I need to make a fashion statement that strikes fear into the hearts of heroes everywhere. I need molded abs.
You don't want a baby? Use the power of rubber.
Use the power of rubber.
I mean, heck, like out of even though like
rubber
I almost,
preventing pregnancies.
I actually got a better question. Does he have like the backpack gauntlet? Because I want to know that too. Does he have the little backpack gauntlet with like the stuff? He's a shoulder cannon.
I'm talking about the new costume.
Yeah, I really want to know that too. He needs to have all of that.
Not according to this. He's just a skinny dude in a rubber
Well, that's
outfit.
some BS then. I'm already annoyed.
Well, again, you have to remember the context of the movie, though. He gets
dumb.
like he see that ancient trident. I think that's the ancient artifact he finds, so he doesn't need.
So this movie's going to be dumb.
I mean, you can say it's dumb, but like we're talking about a comic.
They should leave Amber Heard in just to make it interesting.
Well, I don't mean to jump topics, but Walter Hamada did confirm that the movie's a buddy action comedy.
Yeah,
It's similar to Thor.
That's what we needed.
That's
see,
Goof Manta.
I'm telling you, I give up. I give up. I just give up. Screw it.
Don't give up.
I don't know.
I give up. I give up.
This is why.
Come on.
I give up. I'm just gonna watch Winter Soldier over and over and over again, and the first Captain America, and
done.
I love you guys, but like
this is nonsense. This is nonsense. This is BS.
He doesn't even have that.
Listen,
my thing is like after like all the talk about like us like being more like accepting of things, it's like it's like you got to so quick to just like give up on it.
Like it.
Well, that's until they squat over your face and take a giant turd. And then then you kind of go, you know what? Look, I'm not in a 2 girls 1 cup parody. I would actually like a DC that makes sense.
Takes away from Black Manta's character. His character's supposed to be based that he's a genius. He doesn't need superpowers. Yes,
Todd Fayers convinced me.
I don't agree that he
Todd
should have
Fayers convinced me.
superpowers.
I like. There's he shouldn't have powers.
I mean,
this
it doesn't.
is perfect. It's basically ripped out of the comic books what he looks like.
No, actually, it's not. There's things missing from it, but even still, those tools and those tools in tech, that's what makes him be able to fight Aquaman. And again, he's a cerebral villain. It's what he can take away from Aquaman. He doesn't need.
Meanwhile, at the Hall of Justice,
I will also just note that you don't really know until you actually see how it's shot, and how it's lit, and like how it's staged and framed and all that stuff.
You're right, Devin. You're right, but just this gives me no confidence.
It's just the concept of the character stupid.
This does not get me excited
Listen,
for it.
Enosh, optimism will win the day.
Oh, shut up.
Oh no!
Maybe you missed my spiel at the beginning, but you know what? Enosh taking a couple weeks off made me realize there's a bunch of garbage in this world, and that's a bunch of garbage.
Oh, sorry, I did miss that. What happened?
No, I'm just seeing things kind of in a new
God,
light.
that flash suit looks even worse in the background. Oh God, I just really realized. Oh my God.
Hey yo, the Flash is thick, bro.
Wait, so
I got some dumps in that trunk.
Exactly. He also has some dumps in his head as well.
My,
Jesus Christ, is he Mega Mind now?
Guys, at least the costumes are better.
Yeah, Mega Mind as a Flash now.
Yeah, that costume protruding it the way it does. It's not good.
It ain't just the helmet that's protruding out back there, man. It's
No, like what is he like?
Yeah,
A crystal soul from Indiana Jones?
Is that Thick Grayson back there? Is that Thick Grayson back there?
Fake Grayson.
So just for clarification, so Enosh basically like got red pilled and realized everything sucks. Is that what happened? Like I missed the spiel.
Well, I'll tell you right now, man. If I had a theme song, it sure wouldn't be "Everything Is Awesome" because everything ain't awesome. This is nonsense.
This is booty hole.
This is
literally
so bad. It's so bad.
I'm sorry.
And this is where they're supposed to be showing off everything and being like, "Hey guys, everything's really super cool."
They don't have like a backpack gauntlet.
Like, come look at all the cool stuff we're doing, and I'm just like, please, can Zaslav just come through with his axe and just like, can we just cancel all of this?
I got a question.
Can we just cancel all of it?
Does have his jetpack? I mean, these are questions I need to know.
Well,
I need to know. Like, they better have a jetpack.
We don't know yet. I would assume he does it.
That's the part of the backpack gauntlet. That's why he needs it.
Okay, so here we got Kinky Sphincter, who's been a member for 16 months.
He's super
awesome. Sphincter, you're awesome. You're kinky. You're a tight, dark.
Okay.
Kinky Sphincter. Hey. Maybe this is the new nickname we need to give to Justin. If it wasn't taken already. Did Justin leave? Where's Justin?
He left.
He said he's tired.
He left like
Justin.
20, 30 minutes ago.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't even notice. Okay. Flash suit looks like a corn spoof costume. It does.
That's an insult to Axel Braun. He would have made something better.
Yeah, man. Like, I didn't see the movie, but I saw the costumes for that Batman 66 parody. You know, they actually got the actual costume designer from Batman 66 to do that movie.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how you do it. This ain't how you do it. This is nonsense.
I don't know, man. It's just.
Is there any
but there's more.
Oh, there's more.
There's more. Hold on a second. I didn't even show all the pictures. Hold on a second.
Is there anything positive? Is there anything positive for the licensing next one? Anything look good?
I don't know, man. I don't know. It ain't this.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I like it. Just make sure there's a backpack.
Okay. So here's the Flash going. What, bro? What? Step up, bro. What?
No, it looks like he's about to like start doing the suck it. Like he's in Degeneration X.
Like, we got 2 words for you. She's got a deep V. He's got something going on down there. I don't know what's going on here, but there's that. Okay, there's another close up. Here's side profile. There's that bat helmet. What's that from? Is that from the the cartoon that they're doing?
Maybe.
I like the look.
I know that they're making a crap ton of toys for that Batwheel show. Maybe that's from Batwheels.
Oh dear.
I think that's the helmet from Batman versus E.T.
It looks like something from Injustice, and I hate it already.
Well, real quick, Enoch, did you see Chip and Dale?
Yes, I did. Well, I saw half of it.
Oh, you saw
For
half
the
of it.
record,
Okay.
Ugly Sonic does work. So I have to say,
I was so exhausted from my weekend of stuff that I fell asleep.
Like
but
the
it was
Ben
good.
Affleck
I loved what I saw.
Okay.
So how do we like?
Tiffany and I just got to finish it.
So how do we like the new Aquaman suit compared to the old one?
Well, hold on though. It's just a stealth suit. It's not wearing it the whole movie.
Oh, it's just a stealth suit.
Yeah, they called it a stealth suit. He's only wearing it for like one sequence of the movie.
So you can see here. Yes, he does have a hose protruding out the back of his head. Apparently.
That's what I wanted.
Oh, and you see the backpack.
Yeah,
you see the.
And apparently they hooked him up for an EKG.
Yeah, I don't know what's all the.
they put him. They were like Black Manta's got heart problems. We need to get an EKG on Black.
Well, it's a suit that needs to like survive in the deep depths of the ocean.
Well, I was gonna say, do you guys think that he's gonna be like wearing the armor, but when he gets the powers from the ancient weapon, he's gonna like ditch the armor? Hence why like there's like those bolts on his costume. That's where the armor would have been if he hadn't taken it off.
But like, I don't know how would that translate.
Silver.
How do you think that would translate from like this, like the helmet and the jetpack from the armored one?
I have no clue. Movie magic,
right, Rel? What's up, Rel? Good to see you, man. Good to see you.
I'm just disappointed that this is like only a stealth suit.
You know, honestly, I just want a Black Manta in the Suicide Squad. I just wanted to see him stab kids. That's all I want to see him do.
Actually, I'm very happy the Flash movie's not doing Reverse Flash because his costume would have looked garbage. My God.
Kitty Kool-Aid man. Okay, I'll give him credit for that one.
That's funny.
Hey, Kool-Aid. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
The only thing that I think really looks good on that suit are the boots, but even then, I think that's questionable.
I think are y'all in agreement though that Reverse Flash completely designed this?
I don't know. Like I said, it's just okay. Like I'll put like the current CW
I just hate that, like the cowl especially. I just hate that cowl. The way he looks on his head and the footage we saw, it just looks bad.
I don't know. I think the cowl is all right. The cowl was never my problem. Good night. Yeah, the cowl was never my problem.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like look. Supergirl's costume looks like fabric. It looks, at least it looks.
I like Supergirl's costume. I mean, I would have fixed like the top of it.
What makes me worried about this, right, is okay. So he looks rubberized, but like that's kind of explainable, and it doesn't look horrible. You know what I mean? Like, okay, it's kind of explainable that it looks rubberized. Like, Aquaman Aquaman, probably a little bit too much on the abs here, but at least it looks like a real wearable outfit. You know what I mean? Like when you look at it, it looks like a real wearable outfit with.
Plus,
with
it's
like,
only for one scene of the movie anyway, so it doesn't matter. We're still
well,
gonna get
who
the classic
knows?
suit we saw
Who
in the
knows,
last
man?
one.
Who knows? But I mean,
A
like,
few scenes
who
probably.
knows? But the thing is even the other Aquaman suit, at least it looks like fabric. It looks, I mean, like it looks wearable, right? Her outfit looks wearable and makes sense. And then you have this Pop-Tart of rubber that's just
Skinny Kool-Aid man.
Yeah, again, the color's weird. The costume's
The
weird.
lighting, especially in this area, doesn't help it either.
I'm embarrassed for
maybe it's body paint.
Stop.
Wait, go back to the boots. Can you scroll down back to the boots? Those boots are ugly.
It was me, Barry.
Even the
Let's
boots
just
are
take
ugly.
some
Like,
metal scraps and wrap
yeah,
it
it's like they
around
just take
your
like some
your
metal
feet
bars
there.
to it. Like, what is that? Like,
I have a
Let's
question.
just
What
go down
does
to the
John?
scrapyard and wrap some stuff around your
Okay,
boots. That's
what does
great.
John Wesley ship Flash
Turbo
costume
Man.
look better than this?
It's Turbo Man.
Turbo Man. I think Turbo Man looked a little bit
Turbo
better.
Man's costume looked better than this.
Yeah.
We got Hot Tamale and V Man and V Girl.
You know what? It's a really bad sign when the CW Flash is a better costume than your movie Flash.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
10 times better costume.
And that's still not saying much. God
And that
dang
costume's
it.
ass.
It's
I
like,
just, and what's going on with like the emblem too? Like it's all like nasty.
It looked
at the
like he
center of it.
gluey.
Yeah, like he
that
glued
shit.
it on. Like it's scraping a little bit, and like I don't know.
I don't
It's
know.
all,
It just,
it's all
it
raised
looks,
above it, and you know,
it
it's
looks
like
completely different from what we got from like the DC.
Do you think this suit will evolve?
No.
well, it can't devolve anymore.
No.
Well, no, I was going to say, Patrick, I'm just guessing that's only going to be in one scene because they said it's just a suit for like a special sequence in the movie. I remember they said that back at DC Fandom a couple of years ago.
He's a scooper.
Yep.
Yeah, no.
He's a scooper. He's been hanging out. He's been hanging out at Scooperville.
RJ, do you reckon
With all the
see
scoopers.
Do you reckon we'll see the original suit though in the movie first?
Probably. Yeah, I mean, I mean, it's what he wore before we last.
And I'm just gonna sit there and be like,
so.
when I see that suit go, I'm gonna be like, dun 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 dun. We'll have a 21 gun salute for the old suit because this suit is nasty.
I don't know. It's just like the suit just looks completely different from what we like got. From, like, the
That
DC
shot
Fandom
especially
bit.
makes it look even
It
worse.
was me, Barry. I added those cheeks so you'd be
Oh
slapping in his
my
voice.
God, Becky!
Look
Look at that.
Look at those
Oh my
cheeks.
God, he got a fat ass.
Oh,
Bro, you got some
like
delicious
why does it actually
ass.
look like Barry has a butt cheek, like a butt crack right here? And why does it look like
he
Supergirl's
does.
hand is actually coming back behind here or something? Like what's going on there?
Slap some ass.
Like Supergirl's face is like, oh, I'm gonna give me a chunk of Barry right there.
Poor Iris.
And then like over here, like, oh, hey, confirmed, he's playing Egghead.
Nope.
That head shape, I hate that head shape. What is
It was
that?
me,
It's a
Barry.
football.
Skull.
Yeah, they have like a football
Crystal
head. Yeah.
Skull.
It's Crystal Skull.
Crystal Skull.
That's the next Indiana Jones movie. It's time travel where Barry goes back in time to Indiana Jones days and he finds that.
Like,
instead.
bro, it looks like the Crystal Skull. If he literally went and protruded a little bit more, it would be the Crystal Skull.
He is thicker than Supergirl.
Enos, do you agree that John Wesley ship suit looks better than this?
Oh yes, John Wesley Ships looks more like believable in this.
This is depressing. I don't want to talk about this
The
anymore.
Flash's
These
milkshake
times-
brings all the nerds to the yard, and they're like, "What the hell happened? We had such a good suit, man. What'd you do? How's the CW better?"
I mean, hopefully the movies are, the story is good and the acting's good to make up for the bad.
I hope
costume.
so.
Listen, all I know is
I hope so.
it looks completely different from what we see, and it's like seeing it like from like a 1-to-1 comparison. It's like, what the heck happened?
Even Walter Hamada's looking at that suit like, oh my god, what have we done?
Right? Okay. I am too, man. I don't know. I would love for this. I hope that the movie's going to be good. I'm gonna see.
It
the
looks
movie.
like the suit for. Remember that scene in Family Guy, Spolple? Remember that joke? That's what it looks like.
Maybe this isn't the real. Maybe this is the one that they found at the dumpster. Like,
no, that's his real suit.
Maybe that's the one that he got high on acid and then was tricked into wearing by Eobard for petty reasons. This suit looks like a suit that someone petty would make.
It
to
looks
piss off Barry Allen.
looking at a higher definition picture of it, it's like it's super over designed. It's like it's got random lines for
over designed.
The fake abs.
Over designed.
Over designed.
Over designed.
In terms of the texture, yeah, I think the texture is
No,
overkill.
Black Manta is over designed. That's
Yeah,
like
I don't know what the word for it is.
I don't know how Black Manta is over designed.
I don't know. It's just
I think they're more or less all under designed. I think the Batman suit is the most designed and developed suit in that lineup there.
Yeah, I can't explain what it is, but just like the texturing, I just don't like the texture on the costume either. It looks like the top part of it's like his chest makes him look like he's like a dodgeball.
I don't know. What I'm saying is like
he's one of those rubber dodgeballs in gym class that they need to bring back, but they were so scared that it was going to hurt everybody. You know,
my thing is like pull up like the Flash DC fandom photos and then like compare it 1-to-1, because like from what we see, it just looks completely different from what we got. Or from what
also super early.
Like this.
Yeah, put that in a group chat. What the fuck is that?
Ugh, that Aquaman one. The second.
I like the
Aquaman
suit. The Aquaman suit we got in 2018 looks amazing. I love that suit actually.
Fantastic.
Which Aquaman suit do you not like?
Both of them.
I don't like the Aquaman suit
this one.
No, the second one.
What?
You don't like the
That
second
suit is
one?
fantastic.
No, I don't.
I like this one.
It just doesn't fit. It doesn't seem like it fits on Jason Momoa's body.
Well,
I don't know, man. The movie
How
is
did
fantastic.
like, he's wearing the costume.
Yeah, I mean, it looks awesome to me. It looked like it fit to me.
It looks pretty good to me. I don't know what you're talking about.
This one looks still pretty good to me.
Yeah, I like that costume actually.
Yeah, I like that one.
I mean, it's definitely more colorful, obviously, but
I don't like the
mind
colorful. I don't like that.
I don't mind.
Oh
I don't
God,
mind.
he loves.
I don't know.
He loves muted. He loves muted colors.
Yeah,
I like it both. I like it both. But look at this
Well, what
nonsense
happened?
now.
Like Flash.
I mean,
was
come
the
on. Look
lead
at even that Aquaman, and now look at this nonsense.
Yeah, this is a major. Like, okay, go back up to like look at the original Flash costume.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on a second.
It's like we got that.
As much as
I mean,
like,
that looks weird too.
yeah, as much as I dislike the Zack Snyder's version of the Flash costume, I will admit it is better.
To be honest, they
what happened?
You can explain it as much as you want, but it still doesn't make it any less weird.
Yeah, it's too defined. It is too body defined.
But like if you zoom in real quick to like the chest piece, like it look at the textures. Like
But
like,
Enoch, is
the
this
textures don't
suit?
look good.
Is this the suit that comes out of the Flash ring?
Apparently.
Yeah, apparently yes, yeah.
How did that happen, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hopefully,
I'm just not feeling this costume.
hopefully this is like Ezra's fever dream, and he thought this was a good. He thought it was a good suit, and then everyone tells him
his idea,
and then everyone tells him, "No, go back, go to something, go back."
Barry, you gotta go back.
You gotta
screwed up the timeline. Look what you've done, Barry. Look how you look, Barry.
Look
What
at
the
your
heck is that
drip,
codpiece?
Barry. Go back into the multiverse
You
and get better
you don't have
drip.
abs like that, Barry. You actually look like this. Look how thin you are compared to this.
You had better drip, Barry.
Yeah, like how much did he beef up? Did Ezra Miller beef up compared to that?
Bruce, you gotta.
That?
If that dude down below was in Hawaii fucking fighting people, that would be a terrifying thing. That's like, what the fuck is coming at me at the bar?
Ain't nobody throwing this guy out of a bar.
Hell no.
Sorry, sir. Didn't mean to bump into
No
you.
way.
Excuse
man
me.
looks
I'm
like
sorry.
he's ready to
I'm
eat
sorry,
someone.
Flash, sir.
I'm sorry, sir.
I'm sorry, Ezra. Sorry,
Mr. Flash.
Sir, can I buy you a drink, Mr. Flash? Mr. Flash, can I buy you a drink, please? Because yes, I don't want to be hurt. Please.
Oh,
please,
the fingerless gloves.
Please don't hurt me.
Was there anything else
I
cool
love
that
it.
came from Licensing Expo, or was it just horrific nightmares?
That was kind of it, wasn't
Oh.
it? That's all I saw. That's all I saw. But anyway, so that's I don't know, man. That's that. I just
A bunch of doo-doo.
Another designer. Another designer's the key, Ezra. It's always been another designer.
It's always been another designer. That's funny. I have here a couple of things. Things that I would rather do than watch the Flash in that costume. Ready? I got a couple. Ready? Here's the first one.
Name something a lady cop might do to her husband in the bedroom.
Cut his penis off.
That's one.
Z-Far was like, what the hell did you say?
So that's one thing. Here's another one.
Oh.
That way you don't have to see it.
Poor
right?
guy.
You don't have to see it.
Okay,
I'd rather eat one of these penis fishes. Right? I'd rather have this happen to me.
It never hurts to have.
Ouch.
Yes.
It never hurts.
It never hurts. Yes, yes. And then last but not least, something new. I'd rather go swimming with this guy.
He's a fucking idiot.
Oh, that's the croc they made for Lake Placid.
Is that real? Was there
No.
really a
No,
crocodile that big?
No.
That's the animatronic one they made for.
Oh,
Lake
right. For Lake Placid. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, how big is that thing? How big?
I don't
How
care
big is that
if
thing?
it's,
Oh,
if
geez,
it's an
that's too
animatronic.
bad.
I could
That's
not
not
get in the
big.
water with that. That freaks me out too much. The same thing
That's
with the
because there's
Jaws
are
one.
crocodiles that
I
are
could not
kind of that
do it.
big.
I could not do
Yeah,
it.
Stan-
I don't care if
Stan
it's
Winston
robotic.
Studios
It freaks
made that
me
one.
out.
Like saltwater crocodiles can get that big almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, they get big here in Australia. They're massive.
Well, everything's
Man,
big in Australia.
everything
You got-
is
you
big,
got-
big in Australia.
Australia is that area of like an MMO where you only the high level people can go because everything's gonna kill you.
It's just a
instantly.
spider.
A guy named Spider will eat you for lunch.
It's just a spider, mate.
Just,
Oh my God, that's a monster.
Look, you don't have to tell Anthony. Anthony lives there.
Look at the size of him.
Look at the size of him.
Crikey, look at the size of
There's a
that.
spider right behind you right now, mate. Run! Run,
That's
mate!
just,
Run!
that's just my dog.
It's just my dog.
Even the koala bears
They're
are huge
massive.
fast.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no, Enosh, look out! There's something hideous right next to you. Run!
Look at that
Run, mate.
massive ass on that.
It was
man.
me, Enosh. I put that
meaty
suit there to make you
It's
miserable.
big and red all over.
A massive.
Okay, so I got a couple things here I got to show you guys.
It's red
Gotta show you guys. So that I picked up, and then we'll move on to this next topic here real quick. But so I got this guy from Mandalorian.
Oh, awesome.
This guy has taken like 2 years, 3 years to come out. Like I've had him on order for like over a year from Entertainment Earth, and like they canceled my order. So I was like, well, I'm good. I'll just buy him at the store. Then I got Fennec.
Oh, right.
Which you can't really tell because I can't really zoom in with this camera. But
You got the
man,
John Favreau one?
but she looks good. No, dude, that's
Did you hear about
that's
the John
comic.
Favreau
Yeah, I
one, by
heard
the
about
way?
it. It's a Comic-Con exclusive. I ain't going to San Diego Comic-Con, so I still got to give you guys my
Star Wars
update.
Celebration.
It's
exclusive.
a celebration. Yeah, so I ain't going to Celebration. So.
Yeah, you got to pre-order it, and then they give you a code to enter on the website.
Yeah, I wish. Trust me, I wish. Oh, and I already showed you. Or sorry, I already showed you that one. Showed you the Flash. I did get this bad dude. This dude is pretty sweet right here.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
What is it?
It's
an Imperial Guard.
It's it's an Imperial Senate Guard, but he doesn't have like all the like dressing on.
Nice.
Like he's just like, yeah, man, it's pretty sweet. I dig that. It's from.
He's in a Ahsoka show.
It's from the Force Unleashed.
Oh, yeah. I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's from that. And then here's a couple little things that they did. So they repackaged. They brought back the old packaging for the Droids cartoon show, and you got the coin just like it used to come with. So
That's
my friend Bruce, you know, has made these for me. So I actually have R2 over here where he redid the card for me. You know, actually, I'll pull it off the wall. Pull it off the wall to show you guys.
You're gonna break your stuff.
No, I'm not. I'm good. I'm good. Hold on a second. Look at my armpit. Oh, it's dark. Never mind. Okay. All right. So, my friend Bruce made me this one.
Oh,
and
man.
And this is what I just bought.
Nice.
So he just made me one, and then this is the 50th anniversary, and they got I got C-3PO over here too.
What are those plastic coins?
Are they what?
No.
R2D2.
So
Gotta
there's
love
that.
Bruce.
But
He's
so
West
so check it out though. They've got C3PO or not C. Yeah, they got C3PO, R2D2, and
Got them all.
Boba Fett.
Boba
They didn't have
Fett.
C3PO where I
rad.
went. But look at that.
Nice.
It's Boba Fett from the show. So that's pretty rad. I got 2 of these. I had to get 2 of these because these are awesome.
It was good on the show.
It wasn't. It was one of the best things about the show. Have you ever even seen droids?
He's talking about the book of Boba Fett, probably.
Oh, dude, Book of Boba Fett is awesome too. Shut up. I ain't got time for that nonsense.
Nobody got time for, you gotta get
I'm
that
back,
belt,
man.
you know.
I'm back. I'm Doug, and I'm out of here. Okay.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
That's right. Thank you, Jared. Jared says that armpit made him hot. So there you go.
Oh my.
There you go. All right, so I'll give you guys the choice. Do we talk about Walter Hamada testifying for Amber Heard, or about Amber Heard, or do we talk about Ben Affleck coming back as Batman?
Walter Hamada.
I want to talk about Walter Hamada.
I think the Hamada thing is kind of interesting.
Hamada.
You know, well, you know, okay, yeah, we you know, I mean, that's a good one to finish off though. This one doesn't take long. Hold on a second. Let me. Did you guys hear about the Ben Affleck thing?
Yeah, let's talk about it real quick.
Let's just talk about it real quick. Because I'm gonna be here all night anyway. So,
Enosh, I want you to talk about this because I feel like you have a lot to say about this because I feel like this is an issue going on in this community that's still perpetuating.
Yes. Check this out, guys.
my
Let me tell you something.
Okay, never mind.
My feeling on this is this:
It's a fake website.
If the Snyderverse continues, this is not how we're going to get the information. It ain't going to come through giant freaking robot. Giant freaking robot is a giant freaking turd.
They're basically like, we got this covered. Never take them seriously.
I'm not going to listen to we got this covered. Cosmic Book News.
Down to the comments.
Giant freaking. It should be giant freaking liars.
Inside the magic, it's all the same garbage. If you don't have a verified source, don't look at it.
I'm sorry, Enosh. I'm not trying to get you in trouble. I'm sorry. I said the G word. I'm sorry, Enosh. Didn't mean to get you in trouble.
Hey, man. Hey, we don't mention Mikey and Sil on. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry. Are
you guys trying to get Enosh in trouble?
Jeez.
It's live. I can't control the people on my show. I'm just saying. The views stated are those of Jennifer Lopez, not necessarily reflect those of the Poindexter Lounge or its guests, but we love her.
I'd like to say that was not me. That was Eobard Thawne. I would like to say that.
Oh, he came back in time just to...
Yeah, he did that just to piss me off. I don't know why.
Eobard is petty enough to do that.
He is. Eobard will do anything for pettiness.
It is seriously weird, though, that people are suddenly acting like giant freaking robot is a verifiable source, though.
Because they tell them what they want.
That's the problem. Look, that's the problem right now. Listen, don't just listen to people who tell you the things that sound good that you want to hear. Okay? This has been a problem in the Star Wars community from people like Mike Zero, Doomcock, others. Okay? Like, I feel like I could revamp 2 Cents on Nonsense and make it about the DC universe right now and talk about people like this and certain people that, like, I try to respect, but honestly, every day come up with reasons for me not to. Right?
Ooh, shade.
Stop talking nonsense. When it doesn't happen, then it all gets backpedaled and well, this is why. And, you know, I mean, how many times did we hear about the 18th, guys? The 18th. Snyderverse. Zack Snyder. He said 18. So it's gonna happen. It's gonna be announced on the 18th. Shut up with this.
He was filming day 18.
Stop it. You guys literally look. I'm a pastor. And you guys make yourselves look like these nonsense people who are out here talking about, like, I got the date that Jesus is coming. Well, I'm glad that he told you when he was swinging by. But you know what? I talked to him a lot, and he never told me. So you know what? I'll believe it when he swings by. He's probably gonna show. He's gonna probably show up sometime. But you know what?
You know,
sometimes you just gotta wait.
There's no magical date. Like, the craziest thing about this whole thing about not just story, but just in general, it's like people have this like already in their head, like, it has to happen this exact way because it's how it's been told to me.
Yeah.
Like, if it doesn't happen this exact way, well, obviously you got to just trust the plan. Yep. Trust the plan, guys. Trust the plan.
Well, I don't know about you all, but I think giant freaking robot is a completely valid source, and they're 100% right all the time. And I 100% believe this story.
Go in the corner.
Although I will mention just real quick, I'm not trying to throw shade, but I will say this. It is interesting, though, that certain people who, like, claim to, like, have all the know-how on what's going on, like, post-merger with Zaslav, are, like, retweeting this and acting like this is actually true. I don't know.
It's because it says something that they want to be true.
Or RJ,
they want it to be true.
Journalists.
They want it to be true. Look, even Hamada's like looking through here going like, guys.
Seriously, man, come on.
But remember, well, hold on, though. Hamada is getting fired, like, next week.
Yeah, but it's either that, RJ.
I read it in the
He's already been fired. He was executed this morning, too.
Yeah, but they're either going with that or they're making the excuses. Oh, it's in a 100-day plan, guys. Don't you know?
Yeah, can I ask you, Enosh, real quick?
Yeah.
What is this 100? Like, have you heard anything about 100-day plan?
Yeah. No, it's in an article. No, that's absolutely true. They absolutely had a 100-day plan of what they were going to do. They didn't say though what is in that 100-day plan, and all these people like touting that it's going to be like all this Snyderverse stuff and DC stuff that they're just going to clean house and clean out the DC
like,
stuff.
People made it seem like the 100-day plan means that everything's going to happen within that 100 days. Like, you're going to see sweeping changes.
That's because they don't know what the hell they're talking about.
Do they ever?
Okay, I just wanted to ask because I thought the 100-day thing was a made-up thing.
No. There's an actual article. There's an actual article that talked about how Zaslav had a 100-day plan. Because RJ, you have to understand something. This is a major corporate takeover, right? Companies have 30, 60, 90-day plans usually. Okay, they always do. And anytime, like even as a sales rep for when I worked for FedEx, a Fortune 100 company, okay?
Yeah.
I think it's like a Fortune 10 company. Like as a sales rep for them, anytime that I had to present to my bosses and their bosses, I had to always show my 30, 60, 90. That's what it's called, your 30, 60, 90. You always have that. And so the thing is that Zaslav said in the interview, we have a 100-day plan. All these people who were like, that's why me and William kept trying to tell you guys, like, a merger like this was not going to happen and just like not have a plan. Like everyone's like, well, Zaslav can't do anything until he gets in. Well, yeah, legally he can't make a change, but like who in their right mind would think? And all it shows really, it's not even right mind. It's not that people are crazy. It's just that they don't understand. They're just ignorant of how business is done. And so they literally didn't understand the fact that it didn't matter about that. What matters is that these companies, that Zaslav and his team absolutely had in mind who they were going to put into different roles, who was going to transfer over to different positions from the old company, whatever, who was going to be stepping out. All those things internally were already done. People act like something happened and it's like it just happened today. It didn't. You know what I mean? Like when an executive gets announced that they stepped out, they knew that they were stepping out. And if they got fired, then they didn't. But the thing is that the people making those decisions absolutely knew that person was gone, knew that person was going to be stepping out of that role, and they were transitioning it out of there because that person has to have all their information, all their ducks in a row to be able to pass it off to the next person. So that person doesn't just come in blind. You know, these companies, they know what they're doing. So all this nonsense about how like, well, they can't do anything until the day that it happens, right? No, that's the day that stuff gets announced and they actually have power to actually like put their plan into place. But like, just like we knew Zaslav was going to be the CEO, Zaslav knew who was going to be on his team and who wasn't and how it was going to work. That's just how it works. And so... Yeah, but
so I have to ask though, with that article, what exactly? So they're saying he signed a mega deal.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, we gotta get to this because I also gotta get to bed. So okay, so the story of Ben Affleck as Batman is as long as a complicated one. Blah 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 blah. The whole 9 yards, you know, everything. But it says this. It says Ben Affleck will be returning one last time to portray Batman in the upcoming Flash movie if it ever gets released. Oh, this is nonsense. Stop with this BS.
gosh,
And then he should be done, it says, except that our trusted and proven sources, they got a link here. I wonder where that goes.
Oh, it's probably like this thing that they claim that they got correct.
It says giantfreakingrobot.com / okay. This actually links to giantfreakingrobot.com / /confirmed.
What the fuck?
It's something they claim.
The proven sources the link to themselves?
Oh, well, when you click on it, it's an ad for Facebook. That's awesome.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, well, there you go. Can you guys see that? You guys see that, right?
Starting to come together, guys. It's all leading through Facebook. It's starting to come
Yeah,
together.
bro, Dan, it's like, trust me, bro.
Dang!
Trust me,
It won't even
Sasquatch,
let me move
trust me.
on. What the heck?
Trust me, Sasquatch.
So this
It
is what
literally
they
just
claim
got, okay. Here we
claim they
go.
got
All right.
correct. Okay.
So, except that our trusted and proven sources have told us that Ben Affleck has been offered a staggering $30 million. $30 million. He's been offered. So he's been offered $30 million, a $30 million payday to come back to the DCEU as Batman and lead an adaptation of Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Bullshit.
What?
But will he?
Oh my
no.
From what we are told, the decision has been Affleck's to make. Being Batman appears to have been a soul-sucking battle for the co-writer of Good Will Hunting. Blah, blah, blah. There's also
They're
some
saying
precedent.
it's still up to him.
They're saying it's up to him. There's some precedent that Ben Affleck returning, blah, blah, blah. We all know that. Might also help the chances of Ben Affleck coming back as Batman to potentially make him the lead of the single biggest crossover event in DC Comics history. The original comic book crossover event, Crisis on Infinite Earths,
They're
began
literally
in
pulling this out of their
1985,
butt.
and is still considered a high watermark for what has now become the annual
No,
tradition.
the reason they're pulling this out of
Go.
their butt is because there's that leak that said the ending to the Flash movie was like going to tease that the Snyderverse still existed. It's teasing some big crisis event where both universes will collide or something.
Yeah.
This is literally them pulling that out of their butts, being like, okay, you know, like...
It says, reportedly, Ben Affleck is
Oh, there we
currently
go,
set
yeah.
to finish out his Batman run in a post-credits scene in The Flash. However, we are told the deal would involve simply cutting the scene out of the movie, ensuring that Affleck could continue to lead
Hold on,
the
no.
DCU into its next big thing.
That makes no sense because the rumored post-credit scene that they all keep talking about is Ben Affleck saying, "Help us, Barry. We're still out here," basically teasing Crisis for the future, that they'll revisit the Snyderverse and Barry will have to find a
Help
way
us,
to,
Barry.
go
Put
back
on your
there.
old costume again. We can't stand looking at this nonsense.
God dang it.
It was me, Barry. I did it.
You know,
you remember what
Well,
Ben Affleck himself? Sorry, RJ.
No, you're fine. Go ahead.
No, don't apologize to RJ. Just cut it
Never
out.
apologize for nothing, RJ. Never.
Remember what Ben Affleck said himself? He goes, if they keep things together like he had seen them, like he hopes, that and they don't compromise the vision, that it would actually be a great ending. But it doesn't mean an ending to his story, but the way they tie up loose ends.
Yeah, no, I remember you mentioned that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look, here's the thing. Do I think that it's absolutely possible that he comes back? Sure.
Yes.
Okay. I absolutely. I.
How would they know that they offered him $30 million and to
Put
star
Devin
in a
up here
big
because he's
team
on camera.
movie?
There you go.
Yeah, but like, how would you know that they offered him $30 million? Like, how would you be privy to that?
They had
information?
trusted sources, RJ.
Oh, okay.
Did you not read?
Well, okay, and I have to bring this up too because
Who's the trusted sources?
I have seen.
I'll give you two guesses.
Their butt.
No. Okay,
No,
three guesses.
Butt.
3 guesses. 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Their butt, their imagination.
No.
No. Who?
My trusted source has a first name. It's Mikey.
Oh, you think it's Mikey and Sil?
No, I don't know.
Okay.
We don't mention those names on here.
Well, I do. Okay.
Did I say
That's definitely
MEK?
gonna get clipped.
MIKEY?
MICKEY. MOUS.
Who knows?
TRASA. Trash.
Hey, Fourth 1000 is here. Hey, Fourth 1000. Hey, man, I don't know if you were here from the beginning, but I addressed you at the beginning of the show. I still have your cereal. I apologize. I've been very busy. I got your cereal to give to you, by the way. Okay.
That turkey must have been tripping.
Yeah,
some good acid.
and I have to mention this. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There were certain scoopers, okay, Mercury and Sil, kind of like acting like, oh, Ben Affleck's gonna come back. He's gonna do the Batfleck movie. Then he's gonna do like a Batfleck trilogy, and then he's gonna be in Justice League 2. He's gonna do all of it.
Cool.
I'm like,
and then
I'm just saying, when did we jump from okay, let's get Justice League 2 and 3 made to okay, we're getting a Ben Affleck trilogy, a Man of Steel trilogy.
He's gonna be in the Batman movie where it's like 20 versions of Batman.
And they said something about they also, if I remember correctly, I think Mikey and Sil also they're gonna make like a Trinity movie.
I'm sure they will. Sure, why not?
What?
Sure, honestly, let's have the Flash Cheeks movie with Eobard Thawne.
I'm just saying, like, when I just don't understand, like, when did and Enosh, I'm gonna ask you this too because you've been in the fandom for a while.
Mm-hmm.
When did the focus move from just getting Justice League 2 and 3 to complete the vision to we want all this other stuff too? I don't understand that's happened.
Okay. You know what happened? People got off on the wrong foot where there was all this goodwill towards WB because we got the Snyder Cut, right? Everybody was super happy, but the problem is people started reporting that they're like, oh my gosh, they're working on continuing it. They're so happy with it that they're going to continue it. They're going to do this. They're going to do that. And here's the problem. They never said that. Okay, they never said that back then. So now you got all these people who are yelling and stuff, like acting like they were betrayed by them. And look, some of it is justified when you got like the Ann Sarnoff stuff, because Ann Sarnoff came out 5 days later and just like kind of crapped all over everybody. And so for that, I'd be pissed off too, to be honest with you. I'd be pissed off about that myself.
Well, is what Force saying true though? That just like 2 and 3 always did include Affleck's solo film as the completed vision.
Maybe it did, but my thing is with all that, people got to the point where they were too focused on the wrong thing. They didn't sit and enjoy having the Snyder Cut for any amount of time. Instead of doing watch parties of the Snyder Cut and talking about the Snyder Cut and everything, people immediately, and look, I was part of that too a little bit. I'll be honest with you. Like, I got excited and I was hoping for more.
Well, especially when it ends the way it does.
Yeah, and so we were talking about, hey man, we need more of this, man. My God, like why wouldn't you, right? Like why wouldn't you continue this when this is such a cool thing? But then here's the problem: is people start like the lady in the interview, who was it who said that it was a global phenomenon?
I don't know, but she got promoted.
Yeah, whatever.
I know Warner Brothers Discovery promoted her to a different
right, and so like she said it was a global phenomenon, and people were just riding on every soundbite that they could possibly ride on, and and the problem is they're getting all their hopes up. And look, I fight for the Snyderverse. I'm fighting for the Snyderverse. I want the Snyderverse. I believe it's going to happen. But get your head out of the clouds with these people who are just telling you stuff that's not happening, and they've become the Mike Zero. And listen, Mike Zero is like that phenomenon. Mike Zero's got well over 200,000 subscribers, right? Yeah. And like the guy just literally spits out BS. That's why I was doing the parody videos of Mark Uno, right?
Mike Zero is also just naturally hilarious.
Yeah, I mean he's nonsense, man.
I honestly respect that man for keep going the way he is. I can't imagine.
He was doing 12 videos a day at one point.
I mean, the dude keeps going. I have to respect it. You just keep doing it, bro. Like, you are the worst source in the history of sources.
He lies left and right. Yeah. He was telling people like that he, remember when there was that lie that he said that somebody faked his death or whatever, that like somebody was going online saying that he was dead, and nobody ever said that.
Well, real quick,
hold on, because he faked that and said that he was, and then in the same video he used it as a promotion to be able to say that summer he was going to do start doing live streaming. He never did a live stream. The guy never has done anything live in his life because he's got a script that he has to adhere to for every single thing that he does, and he writes it all out, just like I do my Mark Uno videos, man. Like, so that you know exactly what you're going to say, you get your point in, and you get out, man. You tell the joke and you get out. But now these guys have become they've seen a pathway to success on YouTube is to tell people what they want to hear. Mike Zero was telling everybody what they want to hear, right? Plagueis is really Snoke, and Luke Skywalker is going to go and like start tearing them Star Destroyers out of the sky, and he's going to be this amazing thing, and Anakin Skywalker is going to make a cameo, and
they're going to redo the trilogy.
He also seems to think that Bob Chapek is writing scripts.
Right? Yes.
It's absurd. The most absurd part of his video.
That was the beauty, man. When he got off of Chris Terrio and he had to find somebody new, and I got the Mark Uno video where I switched it, like that it was like a conscious effort. Like I actually made that video where it's like, wait, hold on a second. The movies are done. What am I going to do now? I won't be able to say Chris Terrio's beautiful name anymore. I need to find another muse. Bob Chapek.
Yeah, that became Doomcock and Cameron Posh's new go-to name too.
Oh man,
can we not talk about those two idiots either? Jesus Christ.
No, I'm just saying that's what this is. That's what this is. And so people flock to characters on because that's what they become, right? I mean, it's not real. It's not real.
Enosh, I need you to do some homework. I need you to watch this show. It's called Tokyo Vice. That's what real journalism is. Guys, the truth is not something you want. The truth is
a great show.
It's fantastic. The truth usually sucks. That's why it's the truth. It has no bias. It has no obligation to give you what you want. It just is what it is. Either you have to accept it or don't. The thing is, these scoopers, these idiots, they are not obligated to do anything. And let me think of it like this. Scoopers have no absolute risk to them. There's nothing. They can say whatever they want, and they have nothing threatening their.
Well, all you can say is that things changed.
Exactly.
It was at one point, but then things changed.
Do you want to know what happens if someone and by the way, look up Jake Adelstein. Add him on Twitter. Seriously, the guy's awesome. You know what happens if Jake Adelstein F's something up? His neck gets slit. You know why? Because he's messing with the Yakuza. Or his career gets effed up because he's working for a goddamn annoyingly corrupt newspaper. That's real journalism. Life and death and annoyance in between. These guys are not credited sources. They have nothing backing them. Who would give these guys an actual source? Do you guys think Mikey and Sil have sources, guys? Really? Who would talk to these two idiots? Tell me. Who would talk to them? Think about it for a second. Who would talk to these people? No one would ever risk their neck in Hollywood to give people like this that have no credibility or trustworthy bones in their body any bit of a scoop. So stop believing this BS. Stop. It
takes a lot to gain sources as a journalist. You have to actually build up your credibility by doing real journalism elsewhere. You don't just magically become a scooper. You have to build your reputation
to not fuck up your reputation.
Because
you need to have
they're putting their trust in you. People who leak information, they could get fired or worse.
Well,
so they're not just gonna give their information to some random
schmuck. Guys are not credible.
Santec.
Oh no, I love you, Santec.
Come on, not that guy.
Oh my gosh.
No, you gotta bring that irrelevant piece of.
It's what I've been saying,
you, bro.
Though.
It's been too long, bro.
It's what I've been saying for the longest time, though. There's a fine line between speculation and conspiracy theory, and sometimes people, I think, embrace conspiracies without even realizing it, and you got This goes for life in general, not just when it comes to silly movie stuff, or local news, national news. Actually research where you're getting your information from. Fact check stuff. Fact checking is a beautiful thing.
Wait a minute, you mean I could just slap my logo on it and say that it was me?
It was me.
No,
it was always me.
No, why?
But
I'm just asking for a friend.
Enosh, I have a scoop myself. There's going to be another 100-year plan, but it's going to be the 100-day plan, but it's
no. You're right. It's 100-year.
No, okay, 100. We're gonna have another 100-year plan for the Flash suit.
It'll take them 100 years to get it right.
We're gonna take another 100 years to get it right. Yeah.
Yep.
So that's that. I don't believe that he got offered $30 million necessarily, but just because of you give me a decent place that's reporting it, and then I'll listen, right? And then I'll be happy because I wish that they would offer him $30 million and keep him in the fold and bring him back and let's have some more Batfleck, man. I want all the Batfleck I could possibly get. But don't do this. Just stop with this. It's just frustrating at this point to even be a Snyder fan. You got all these people telling you who a Snyder fan is, who a Snyder fan isn't. You don't like this, so you didn't do this, so you don't like that, and blah 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 blah. And it's it's nonsense. It really it's. There's a lot of other words that I could call it, right? But I try to remain clean. PG-14.
It's a bunch of malarkey.
In other news,
bunch of donkey
do. Do we ever get Williams' take on the new Flash outfit?
What'd you think of the Flash, man?
I will say Williams' shirt is a lot better than that costume.
I agree.
Yes.
Thank you.
Talking about the costume
I
reveal?
was going to say that.
Yes. The costume,
the licensing expo.
I think it looks a little bit on the silly side. It looks great on the pages of a comic book. That is the perfect Flash costume that you would see on the pages of a comic book. And if I wanted to see that, then I'll pick up a comic book. I got plenty of them.
Oh, come on, the new 52 looks better.
It's perfect.
The new 52 looks
Even
like
the comic book costumes look better.
It's perfect. William said it's perfect. Somebody clip that. William said it's perfect.
But William, here's the most important question. What do you think of the Black Manta design now?
I'm all right with that. I mean, it's a ridiculous design to begin with. So, I mean, you're not really hurting Black Manta.
I'm hurt by your criticism.
Okay,
sir.
stop it for 1,000. Disney does not
Yeah,
make
even
turbo
Disney and Marvel has better costume design than this.
bro.
I don't
Let's be
know.
fair.
Well, it
I mean,
does. Well, for
Disney's
this one,
pretty
one instance,
bland and low tier, but at least they don't like crap.
You know what's a great costume? Captain America.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, all of them except for the Avengers. All of them.
That was the one. That was the only bad costume.
Yeah, I
ever
hate
had.
that. I mean,
I love the Winter Soldier outfit. That was
for some reason
my
this
God.
costume designer loves cheap,
the
so I don't
first
get it.
Avenger one, man, is
Oh,
like
yeah,
so
the first
lived
Avenger
in
was
and so real world, and I just loved it to death.
They took it right out of Ultimate. The Ultimates. It's the exact costume
So
right out of there.
good, so good. But now, hey, apparently we're going back to the '90s.
Oh, guys, that scale one in Endgame. Oh, that one's like a personal favorite of mine.
You know what I feel like? You know what I feel like? I feel like we're gonna be like at the start of the Flash and be like, "Hey guys, remember the '90s? They were so awesome. We had things like gangster rap and rubber superhero suits. Ha ha ha! Watch out for those nipples." 1, 2, 3, and to the 4. Snoop Doggy Dogg and the Flash is at your door, ready to make an entrance. So back on up because the rubber's going to smother you and totally make your skin unable to breathe.
Hey, Enosh, how did this come out? Because I've been out of the loop all day because I've been dealing with
Licensing Expo. They
licensing
took photos
expo.
of it at the licensing
Okay,
expo.
that's your primary problem. No matter what you think about the problem or the costume, that is your primary the problem, and all the other stuff that you guys are talking about. All this information coming from the bullshit machine instead of them. I saw, because I'm ignoring anything to do with Amber Heard and Johnny Depp because it means nothing to me. But guess what I see on there? I see Walter Hamada. I've seen Walter Hamada on camera dealing with the public more with this BS than I have him dealing with what he's in charge of.
Well, he's also having to cover up for the fact that they spoiled Aquaman 2 during the trial. like literally, no joke. One of the witnesses they called literally spoiled the entire movie, or like a giant chunk of it, in terms of like what Amber Heard's role was going to be and what happens to her.
I don't think, and it won't hurt that movie one bit.
It's a buddy cop film. It's a buddy cop film.
Well, yeah, Walter Hamada did say during this that the movie is a buddy cop adventure film.
Okay, so that's my final thing, and I'm gonna let William finish out the show. But I got to get this in because I got to get up in 4 hours to go teach some kids. So let's check this out.
Contract. No. At any point in time from the beginning of history to today, did Warner Brothers rehire Ms. Heard for Aquaman 2?
I love that question. At any point from the beginning of history.
From the beginning of time to our modern history.
From the beginning
what a
of
way to
history
phrase it.
To today, did you rehire her?
No, because we just picked up her option.
And when is the last time you spoke with Rob Cohen relating in any manner to whether to exercise the option on Amber Heard for Aquaman 2?
No, it would have been the same time that I was having those conversations with Peter Safran.
So
in 2020.
Here comes a question in just a second.
Did you speak with Zack Snyder at all relating to whether to exercise
Look
the
at
option?
his face. Look at his face.
Look at the grin. No. I've not had any conversations with Zack Snyder.
Why does he hate Zack, man? Why?
I don't know the sign of hate. He's just been like, he just like shrugged it off and said, "Nope, I never talked to this dude."
No,
I feel like he realized what his answer is going to lead to outside the courtroom.
Probably.
Which is mainly this.
Probably.
He just shrugged it off and said, "Yep, never talked to that man." So, real quick though, can we go back and listen to what they asked though, just for clarification? Because is he saying that he's never talked to Zack, or that in regards to the situation?
No, in regards to Amber Heard. Hold on a second here.
Exercise the option on Amber Heard for Aquaman 2.
No, it would have been the same time that I was having those conversations with Peter Safran.
So
in 2020.
Did you speak with Zack Snyder at all relating to whether to exercise the option for Amber Heard on Aquaman 2?
No. I've not had any conversations with Zack Snyder.
Did you speak at all with Jason Momoa in preparation for your deposition today?
No.
Have you ever spoken with Jason Momoa about any issues relating to chemistry between he and Amber Heard?
What?
Yes.
Whoa.
When did you speak with Jason Momoa about chemistry issues between he
He's
and
trying to remember.
It would have been in that same time period where we were prior to green light of the movie.
Now, you were asked some questions about scripts. Did you review any of the drafts of the script for Aquaman 2?
Yes.
When?
That's the physical representation of his DC knowledge behind him.
Scripts as they come in.
When was the first
You're giving him
script
too
for
much credit.
Aquaman 2?
Oh boy.
Well, I remember I was at Zack Snyder's
I
house.
cannot tell you. Probably in 2018, latter part of 2018 would be my guess.
And how many versions of the script had been written by the beginning of 2021 for Aquaman 2?
Oh, there were probably
6,
half dozen drafts of the script.
All right, what, if anything, did Rob Cowan say to you about chemistry? What specifically about the chemistry between Amber Heard and Jason Momoa?
That was bad.
Just the fact that they didn't really have a lot of chemistry together. The reality is, it's not uncommon on movies for two leads to not have chemistry, and that it's sort of movie magic and editorial, the ability to sort of put performances together and
they
the magic of a great score and how you put the pieces together, you can fabricate sort of that chemistry.
You did.
And so
He's not wrong. It ain't true.
No, he's not
I
wrong.
think if you
No,
watch
he's
the
not.
movie,
And they
looked like they had
do
great
that.
chemistry.
It was awful.
But I just know that through the course of the post-production that it took a lot of effort to get there. Sometimes
And
you don't.
it
Sometimes
did
it's very
not get
easy.
there
You
at
just
all.
put the characters on the screen together and they work. And sometimes it's harder. And so
Can you give me anything more specific about what it was?
Because Zack
that
Snyder
Amber
was an
Heard
executive
and Jason
producer on the
Momoa
movie.
That was difficult for the chemistry?
And he was the one who originally hired Amber Heard to play Mira.
Movie star. Like you know it when you see it, and the chemistry wasn't there.
And I will say that he got more out of Amber Heard than anybody else.
No, he did. In
You
Justice
do to
League, she's actually
fabricate
decent.
The chemistry between Amber Heard and Jason Momoa.
Well, those are just it's editorial. A good editor and a good filmmaker can pick the right takes, can pick the right moments, and put scenes together.
They did not.
Again, score is a big, the music in a scene makes a big difference. It can make a happy scene feel sadder or a sad scene feel
Right, he's
happier.
only in the movie for 10
And
minutes.
so it was sort of it's just the magic of post-production, editing, sound design, music, etc.
And Mr. Hamada, at what point were decisions made? Now we know this is before you, but what point were decisions made to remove Henry Cavill's mustache?
I think
Honestly, can we just cut the mustache?
Fabricating, though. I mean, were they literally falsifying, or were they just picking the best music? Let me just finish my question. Were they picking the best music and picking the best looks because that's their job and that's what you do on every set?
That is what we do in post-production. That's what filmmakers do. This is on any production. You're doing that. You're putting performances together. Sometimes it's easier than others. This one was more difficult because of the lack of chemistry between the two. But they were able to, James Wan and the editor were able to get it to a place where the end result actually works, and it's great.
And in fact, that's the job of every filmmaker, right? Is to put all the combinations together to make the most successful production.
Absolutely.
These are really
What has
dumb
been marked
questions.
as exhibit
Fucking
number 5,
retarded.
it's ALH 18247.
And in this exhibit,
Well, I mean, the
can
question-
we ask you exactly why TikTok videos are able to remove hair off faces better than WB like that?
You're watching News Channel 6, coverage you can count on.
This just in, TikTok apps that do a better job of removing facial hair than Warner Brothers. Hashtag restore the Snyderverse at 11.
Oh my god, he just looks weird.
A little schoolboy.
Right.
I will say that a lot of the
Mr.
questions they were
Hamada,
asking him were geared more towards like the other people in the court rather than like they're trying to establish what exactly the process of filmmaking is, how the actors relate to one another, and how the chemistry or lack thereof between Amber Heard and Jason Momoa. If the filmmakers going out of their way to try to create chemistry in post, if that was any more different than what it would be on a normal set, and if it is more different, then is that a function of perhaps something that Amber Heard was doing? That's basically the inference of what they were trying to get to. Like,
I guess my question overall is like, what is the chemistry between the two leads of Aquaman have to do with like the relevancy of the trial in this?
Because I can answer that. Amber Heard alleges that with this new sequel, she's not going to have much. She's not going to really do. They're tying basically her hands.
Well, they basically said that they cut most of her scenes.
No, they cut her scenes, and they're trying to basically say it's because she can't freaking act to save her life versus it's Johnny's fault.
And the interesting part about it, because I've been following this case for a little bit right now, and I think either the last case or the one before that, they had a I don't know what her profession was, but she was talking about how like Jason Momoa was one of the ones that were fighting to get her scenes in, and now we're getting like an entire contradiction now from like Walter saying that there was like no chemistry whatsoever. So it's like, how is Jason Momoa fighting for her, her part in a movie when they don't even have chemistry that's being revealed by Walter Hamada.
Why did they pick up, like, if it was such a big deal to them, why even pick up her option?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a great question.
I mean, like, if everybody really felt like there was absolutely no chemistry between them.
Did you see the article today where it said they didn't want it mentioned at the trial if they can avoid it? They didn't want any of this covered because they didn't want to have to go out and with a deposition, because their whole campaign is to prove that Amber's position was threatened directly because of this trial and the accusations that she put towards Johnny. Their whole party line is they're trying to come out hard against that, especially like a campaign against her from everyone at the studio. Even Jason Momoa throwing him under the bus.
Yeah. Real quick here. Hey, we do want to recognize this, and I mean we're obviously talking about something else right now. But Peter Raps Defender with a $9.99 super chat. Thank you, buddy. Says I don't want to ruin the party here, but I am heartbroken right now that the life of those children and teacher got taken away. Praying for those innocent souls and families. Gun violence must stop. Yeah, I mean we need to address some things in our country. And it goes, at least here in the United States, and it deals with a lot of different things. It's not just a simple. I'll just say my thought on it. I know everybody has a different opinion about it, but I don't think it's just as simple as making new laws. There are laws right now that are on the books that could take care of all this if they were actually enforced.
Yeah,
and that's the truth. So I don't know what more laws could have done. But I can tell you this: there needs to be more. There needs to be more enforcing of the laws that we have to do things like checks, and also, the thing is, I grew up in a really bad part of town where a lot of people died. My best friend was actually part of a gang issue where his own cousin had his life taken. My friend that I grew up with, who was a normal kid, man, growing up. I mean, until the time he hit about 14, 15, and he got involved with gangs and got involved in some very, very violent stuff. And, he ended up orchestrating the death of his own cousin, and he didn't pull the trigger, but he's in prison now for the rest of his life because he helped orchestrate it. And I can tell you right now, the weapon that they had, they weren't registered to anybody. You know what I mean? They were gotten illegally, so it's a real fine line, about how, if you have guns, make sure they're safe away from your kids and away from people. And and the thing is, bad guys are going to be able to do things that normal people wouldn't do because they don't abide by the rules. They don't abide by the laws. That's why they're criminals.
And it's crazy because
and so this is a horrible thing. Pray for your kids. Make sure that your kids know that you love them. And you know what? We need to do everything to be able to protect our kids from stuff like this being able to happen.
The fear shouldn't just be really the laws of the weaponry. It's not the weapon laws. It's the fact that an 18-year-old person, this is a kid himself, an 18-year-old kid decide to sit here and think to take the lives of not only of innocent people, including his own family. That's the scary thing. Why is this even prevalent? No one should ever have like that be an actual reality in their head. And that happened. And it's been happening. This isn't the only 18-year-old to do something like this in the last month and a half, I might add.
Yeah. Yeah. So thank you, Peter Rabbit's Defender. Yeah, we absolutely, our hearts go out to those people, and and I hope the best for those families. All right, let's finish up this a little bit.
And this is a text message exchange between James Wan and Amber Heard. And you mentioned James Wan was the director of Aquaman 2. Is that correct? And
by the way, I just want to also just like reiterate, like, I don't care about this trial, but this part really interested me because it has to do with things that like we talk about all the time, and I think it gives us some good insight into conversations that are had, because we got a lot of information about stuff that we've talked about for a long time, about discussions that happen, who talks to who's making decisions, when it comes to the stuff, with DC and with Warner Brothers.
And Aquaman, the first one, correct?
That's correct.
All right. And James is texting to Amber on August 25, 2018. You rated really high with the audience, ! Do you see that?
Yes.
This is August 25, 2018. What's going on August 25, 2018 that would cause the director to send a text message to Amber saying...
That'd be a test screening. So during our post-production of movie, we test the movie with an audience, and the audience tells us what they liked and what they didn't like. And so that's what he's referring to there.
And they really liked Amber Heard, correct?
Yes, she did. She tested well.
It hit $1 billion, is that correct?
Yeah.
And more specifically, did you play any role in the determination to communicate to Amber's representatives that Warner Brothers was considering not exercising her option?
Yeah, probably in the sense of we had the conversations, and I believe, if I recall, we had, that's where Peter Safran offered to reach out to the agent and express which direction we were leaning.
Have you seen any document that says there was any chemistry issues between Amber Heard and Jason Momoa in Aquaman 1?
Documents? No, I mean, those were all conversations.
But if Jason came back and James Wan came back, you were guaranteeing that Amber Heard would play Mira, correct?
That's correct.
Okay. And Jason Momoa was able to negotiate a different compensation structure, was he not, for Aquaman 2?
That's true. He did renegotiate.
Now, Aquaman was the highest grossing DC film ever for Warner Brothers, was it not?
Yes, it was.
What, if any, issues did you have with Amber Heard in Aquaman 2?
My understanding is actually the production went very smoothly.
All right, thank you. Your next witness.
What did he say? What, the production went very well?
Very smoothly. Very smoothly. So,
guys.
Okay. I don't really know I really don't know what to take away from all that, to be honest. I mean, it's interesting. I mean, but I'm not sure like what the takeaway should be from that.
Well, Amber Heard tests well with an audience, and that factors in a lot to why a studio would want to retain someone who can't act or doesn't have chemistry with the lead. So the idea that she, is getting, cut, her scenes cut from the movie and her option dropped despite testing well with the audience, I think that's a little meat for Amber Heard's defense team. Yeah. When they're pushing the theory that this is all because of Johnny.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this idea that like she's gonna lose out on some big paydays and all this stuff. You know what I mean? Like, because like she ain't a like I did watch that one expert. I don't know who she was, but you know they were talking about like that like they did this analysis. That she had this upward trajectory, like, and they put her up like in this $20 million echelon. Is like,
The funniest thing about that is like literally today was like the exact same day when we had a bunch of people come up and just say everything she said was just BS. That was like probably the best part of that. The best part of the trial today.
Yeah. So, it is interesting.
I mean, it's interesting to hear Walter HAMADA like have to like be such a huge part of this trial. I mean, there's a lot going on.
Is Zack Snyder next? Oh no, he's not going instead.
He's a bigger part of this trial than he's been with DC films. So,
I mean, it's very possible. It's very possible that we
got
can
to
see
do
that.
something. I mean,
his name came up. He's the one who hired her.
There's only 3 days left of this trial, actually. So.
Yeah, but I mean, he's the one who hired her. It wouldn't surprise me if they called him in.
William was sighing a sigh of relief, like, oh my god, it's almost over.
I wish it had never started. Me too. Listen, I'd rather drink out of the toilet than pay any attention to this trial.
Dude, like,
I don't know, man.
Dude, I saw one live stream. I saw one live stream on YouTube today. 60,000 people watching it and sending like.
And that shows you
but that doesn't mean anything. Listen, if my 2 weeks, I know, but if my 2 weeks away from YouTube have taught me anything, it's like none of this freaking matters. It doesn't matter. Amber Heard can do whatever the heck. Amber Heard can crap in everybody's bed. I don't care. She could go over to RJ's house and crap on a bed, and you know what? It's only going to affect RJ.
Would like that.
And RJ ain't going to kick her out for that.
No,
RJ's freaky like that. RJ's freaky like that. RJ's done.
I mean, in terms of
never mind, I'm not going.
In terms
I'm just
of
saying,
like,
it just doesn't matter. You know?
I don't know.
It matters
what's at stake is
It matters to it matters to people sitting at home that because we live in this.
Channels covering
I mean, look at what
dollars a stream. Tens of thousands, dude. It's
dumb, but it's dumb. But that's not a good thing.
I will say
that's not a good thing. It's not. Hold on. Thousands and thousands or millions of people watching this and like being absolutely enthralled in this is not a good thing. This is actually a horrible, bad thing that people are this obsessed with people that mean nothing to them in their real life, that they have this strong of an opinion, that I've literally seen people fight over this thing, get pissed off at each other with friends and everything else online and whatnot over something stupid like a couple that literally abused each other, treated each other bad to the point where like literally they got physical with each other, they did horrible things to each other, and now it's being drawn out in like multiple court cases, and it's not a healthy, good thing that the country and parts of the world are absolutely obsessed with this. It's a bad thing, and it's a telling sign of the world that we live in, that we've degraded to this point where we're getting literally to the days that were foretold in that prophecy movie called Idiocracy, when literally we're all going to go to the movies and we're just going to watch a movie called Ass. And we're going to go watch TV, and it's just going to be, I got kicked in the balls, okay? We're literally at that point because this is entertainment.
Well,
people are just entertained by this.
That's true, but I kind of disagree with your take there a bit.
I agree.
I'm going to agree with it because that's something that maybe people watch in privacy.
I mean, in the grand scheme of things,
this isn't fandom, Fourth, this isn't fandom. I'm not telling them that their fandom doesn't matter. I'm saying,
this is fandom, and it doesn't matter. I would like to say this fandom.
This doesn't matter. This doesn't. Whatever this is.
It doesn't matter.
I think the defamation case as a whole, I think definitely matters, especially in terms of how we see how it impacted Johnny's life, but also as like a whole.
Why do I give a damn about Johnny Depp's life?
Well, not necessarily about Johnny.
It's not. But like, let me finish before we start erupting. But we also like had this giant part of like the Me Too movement where some cases were true and some weren't, and this was like a big thing that happened to a lot of people, especially men, where it wasn't true. And now we're getting someone that actually has enough money to show that this is this is something that definitely.
Okay, so no, because this is just a divorce. All this is a breakup. This is not a Me Too thing.
That's not true.
No, that's not like true. Have you heard what's happened? Like what she accused him of?
Have you ever known anybody who got divorced and it was a vicious divorce?
Yeah, but this is about like abuse, physical abuse.
This is abuse,
like getting a finger cut off.
Yeah, this is abuse and sexual assault.
He got the reason.
I think there is a level of there is some importance. Like I get your point, Enosh, about how
I understand
about how and court TV exists for a reason because people do like watching this shit.
OJ, thank you.
OJ, they popped off on OJ. They popped off on fucking Jodi Arenas, and I only know that because I was dating something I was obsessed with that at the time. So like, I understand that people get obsessed with this shit. And for the most part, it's nutritionless. Like there is no nutrients there, right? It's just entertainment. And for all of the positives and negatives of that, it is just raw entertainment. But for this case in particular, I do think that there is like a little soup song of something that could be mistaken even as nutrition. In that, I think that it is important for people who are victims of abuse who otherwise wouldn't feel comfortable with expressing that, namely, women, obviously, this is their day-to-day thing, but there's a lot of dudes out there that express this shit too, and that they have issues with it, and I think that it is important to be able to see somebody like Johnny Depp actually come to terms with this in a very public setting in a way where we can actually have a full discussion on what abuse actually looks like when it's not just women that are being affected by it. So I think there is some positive to it. It may not outweigh, it may not measure up to the amount of attention that it's been getting, but I think that it is there.
Okay, so I think there's zero importance to it. Here's the thing: in the context of what it is, if we were talking about Johnny Depp, a serial abuser, or something like a Weinstein, and these cases are leading up to that, and then go for it. But we're talking about a divorce case between two awful people who outside of the screen that they're on, my only relationship to these people is the screen that they're on. I don't care. You're having a divorce case. Good luck. I hope your lawyers make a lot of money.
Yeah, but
that's not a divorce case. It's a defamation case.
It's a defamation.
That's sprung from what?
Sprung from accusations of abuse.
Abuse.
That he got fired for, I might add. And even then, I still don't give a shit. But I'm just saying
we've sunk to OJ Kardashian level. I grieve for my country right now. I weep for the country that gave 60,000 or 60 million, whatever. Too many zeros in that equation. Too many zeros in that equation.
I think that there is an importance in public discourse around these things.
Yeah.
Like, there's a difference, and there is a difference between public discourse and sensationalization. And I think that this trial is mostly sensationalization. But that doesn't mean that I don't think that there is something to gain from it.
There is a little bit.
I'm glad you guys are getting.
Well, I just want to jump in and say this just real quick because I do think that this whole, because again, I'm not trying to focus on the whole trial. We're only focusing on the Walter HAMADA bit, but I'm just saying, like, in regards to the whole trial for just a moment, I will say I do think there's a great conversation to be had about male victims of abuse, how men can be treated horribly in a relationship as well, and how stuff can happen like that. But to Enosh's point, though, earlier, because I had this conversation on Twitter, I think there are some people who are not willing to have that conversation and are only using this situation to further their own gains, either from like gaining viewership or monetary gain. But I do genuinely believe there is a great conversation to be had here about male victims of abuse, believing men as well as believing women, not taking one person's side, but looking at facts and stuff. There's a genuine conversation to be had. I just think it's been lost in all of the nonsense.
Well,
so
actually,
no, look, and I agree. Look, I agree to a point. Listen, I grew up. Before I came to live with my grandmother, I grew up in a pretty abusive home, okay? My mother was abused, but my mother also, man, she took a lot of stuff, but, man, she gave a lot of, back in, retaliation, right? And so the thing is there are these toxic relationships, whatever. And I agree. Look, I agree that there are men who don't speak up. I agree that there are biases against,
Joe, you so wrong.
Fourth 1000, I addressed it, man. I addressed it. I look at my comment. I literally said, do not do that, and it won't happen again. Fourth 1000 is a friend of the channel. I would ask my moderators, listen, we need to save the timeouts for people who actually need to be timed out, who come in here and act like fools, not people who are regular parts of the show who come here every night and watch the show. We're not going to chase people away by being a little trigger happy with the timeouts, okay? Love everybody. You guys are moderators for a reason, and I appreciate your work, but we need to save that. Anyways, my point being is that I've seen abusive relationships both ways, and I agree that there is a component to this of that. But I also think that there's a couple of issues with this. Generationally, I think that there's a lot of people putting way more emphasis on this thing like it's going to change the world, and that like it's the newest cause that I'm concerned that once this trial is done, people are going to move on. The Ukraine war was a huge thing until it wasn't trending anymore, and then everybody forgot that war is still going on. Nobody's talking about it. Nobody's, like it comes up in little blurbs here or there, but everybody was like, hey, we're going to fight, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. But then the thing is it becomes less sexy and appealing to people to actually put their time and effort into something, because if you ask somebody to do more than just, say a tweet or, tweet a tweet or, actually take a stand on something and actually make it something, people back off after a while because it doesn't behoove them, or they just get bored with it and they move on to the next trending thing or to the next big thing. And that's the problem right now with the news cycle, is everything is a big thing. We don't have news cycles anymore where it's like we have stories that come in and they're lower level stories. Everything is blown up and sensationalized, and that's the problem that I have with this court case in particular. Is yes, I understand the stuff that's going on. Yes, I agree that abuse of men is a horrible thing and it needs to be addressed. But I will say, like Megapodtastic said earlier, I mean, like there's a lot to be said for the fact that a lot of people support, like they didn't care what the court case said. I mean, immediately when it came out, there were a bunch of people who were the house wives who sit around all day and watch court TV, that as soon as they saw that this was happening, man, they loved Johnny Depp from back in the day. They he was a sex symbol to a lot of people, and they don't want to believe that their heroes could possibly do anything wrong. It's the same thing with what I said earlier. It's the same reason why people will follow pastors who literally do horrible things to people, right? And that they'll act like it's okay. So my point is that if there's story there, yes, address that story, address that thing. But I'm tired of sensationalism. And look, it's not going to go away. I'm not going to act like it's going to go away, because it's not. I'm just saying, but Black Star Afro, you know what? I don't know how old you are, man, but listen, in the 90s, do you realize we were when the Gulf War hit? Like CNN stopped all of its programming until the war was over. All of its regular programming, CNN stopped for 24/7 coverage of the war with people. That's how Wolf Blitzer got his name, man, was because those guys were over there. They were literally broadcasting about it 24/7. That's all anybody thought about was the war until it was over, and look, it could go on forever, man. It could, these things can go on forever. All I'm saying is people actually, they get so bent out of shape about stuff nowadays, and everything is a major thing. Everything is a earth-shattering event. And I'm sorry, but everything is not an earth-shattering event. And we've got to know the difference. And with this thing, there should be focus on this. But you know what? My problem with it is I look at Johnny, and he sits there showing signs of classic narcissism, laughing, mocking, joking while the thing's going on. If this were any other court case, man, he'd be getting, his hand slapped left and right for acting like that way in court. But like, there's a lot of stuff, man, that I get. I understand where we're coming from with all this, but it's very sensationalized. And at some point we just got to go, like, what's important and what's not important. Focus on the important thing. Like, get through this whole thing. I get it. He wants his name back, but the reality is like, in the court of public opinion, he's already won.
Yeah, that was his point. That was his point. He already accomplished it. He's not going to win this case. He's not going to win the defamation case. Just to set that there. Like, He's not going to win because it's already a tough standard to win in America. He didn't win it in Britain, where it's the standards are a lot lower. Like, it's impossible. It's borderline impossible.
It doesn't matter at this point because the court of public opinion is all that he needed.
Well, I actually wanted to segue real quick. What RJ said about people using this as a way to boost their views. Enosh, what is Andy Signor doing right now?
Doing exactly
that's a good question. Let me look into my crystal ball.
No, let's see what Andy Signor's doing.
Let me look into my crystal ball of what Mr. Signor is doing right here. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. I see. He's wanting to be the center of attention.
I'm enjoying some screen time.
There you go.
He's milking it. He's milking it. What he's doing.
Wait, hold on. Wait. He left the screen. Hold on a second. He's somewhere. Oh, he found some. He found some breaking news. I wonder where he's at.
Wow, that was a close one. Thank you, Dude Wife, for coming to my rescue.
Dude, those Sasquatches are really aggressive in there, man. Don't fuck with Sasquatches, y'all.
Oh man, but no, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, right? Black Star Afro. I actually addressed that. Go back to the beginning of the show, and you will see how pissed off I was about anybody excusing that dude. Trust me. I
have no idea what this story is.
I went off on that whole thing at the beginning of this show because it pisses me off.
Guy.
Yeah. That guy needs to be pursued to the fullest extent of the law. You had a pastor who literally was abusing people and took a young girl's virginity when she was 16 years old on the floor of his office. And like they held this, thing in the church, for him to give a speech about, his sin and how he was sorry. But there was no excuse for what he did, but he called it adultery, where literally he slept with multiple women over, so many years or whatever. And kudos to that young woman for coming up and having the guts to stand up there with her husband, and the kudos to him for standing next to his wife as she literally confronted him face to face and told him to his face that he needed to admit what he did and explained in detail what the man did. That's the kind of stuff that happens to real life people. You know what I mean? That's the kind of people that we need to support, as the people who have the guts to stand up to people like that, because there's too many. Like I said, I had a really big problem with that because they're all gathering around the pastor acting like he's the victim of this horrible thing that he did. And look, people I'm a man of faith, so I believe people's relationship with God is between them and God. And you want to repent and get right with God, that's fine, but you don't I don't think that you give that guy a microphone and speaking time to to convince everybody that he just needs help, or whatever. I don't know what that, just like I said, if you follow me on Facebook, I posted the video, the 10-minute video of the thing, and I posted exactly what I think of it, and I posted on I tweeted about it today because I'm abuse is abuse, and abuse is wrong, no matter who does it or what what happens. So please don't hear me talking about this Amber Heard thing and thinking, well, that's okay. It's not. It's just it's the sensationalism of it. That it's it's about other things other than than that sometimes. And so that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But we've gone 3 hours. So
there's no time to end it.
Yeah, might as well end it. Hey, I want to thank everybody for being on the panel tonight. I would like to give Devin a chance to shout out where can people find you, Devin?
You can find me right down there at Ye Olde Nerdcast on YouTube or on Twitch, twitch.tv/Ye Olde Nerdcast.
Cool.
I just subbed you on Twitter, Devin.
What's up?
I just subbed to you on Twitter.
Oh, awesome. Thank you. Yes, also on there too.
RJ, where are you at?
I am at Marvel Mania on Twitter, YouTube, pretty much everywhere. I'm not a Henry Cavill hater. all I said was, if you're not gonna do anything with them, freaking reboot, because I ain't taking no one else with it.
Hater.
Yeah, I'm saying I only want him. It's not hating. But
Stop hating, bro. Stop hating.
I got some cool stuff planned this weekend. This is a very busy Memorial Day weekend. We got Star Wars Celebration on Thursday, big Lucasfilm panel. We got Obi-Wan on Friday. We got
so much
Stranger
stuff
Things
going
4 this weekend. We got Top Gun Maverick.
How can you
so
fit
much
it in
stuff.
there?
I don't know.
There's too much stuff going on, man. By the way, I watched.
There,
are you guys watching Strange New Worlds?
I know William is.
Not yet,
dude. Episode 3 tonight, man. It's banging. My wife is watching Star Trek with me, and she likes Star Trek, but like she hasn't been like a real big Trek fan, and so man, like she was just like, when's the next one coming out? I mean, like we're just loving it. So, but yeah, too much coming out this week, man. Too much coming out. I mean, you got Obi-Wan. Yeah, you got those. Yeah, man. It's just Stranger Things. Holy crap. I mean, I might disappear for another week.
Did you hear that Stranger Things, the finale's 2 hours?
No. That's the one coming in July. So they're releasing the first 7 episodes on Friday. They're all about an hour each.
Garbage.
The 7th episode is an hour and 40 minutes, I think.
I'm not watching that.
So
but who's gonna watch a 2-hour finale?
Well, the 2-hour finale.
Who's gonna watch a 2-hour? Why wouldn't you?
Well, it's 2.5-hour finale.
That's freaking awesome. That's like, who's gonna watch a 4-hour movie? Me. If it's good, I'm gonna watch it. And Stranger Things is something I like. If you don't watch Stranger Things, then I guess you're not gonna watch it. But if you watch Stranger Things, you're gonna be there.
Yeah, I'm
like,
gonna watch
bells
it.
on.
I'm gonna watch it.
You're gonna be there with bells on if you watch Stranger Things, man. Come on.
Look, I'm not watching that shit.
Well, then don't watch it.
Then don't
watch it. Then don't watch it.
You, bruh.
Yeah, don't watch it. Be upset. Go take your Doomagra. Go take your Doomagra. Keep your anger nice and rock hard.
Go watch Andy Signor. Try.
Go keep your anger rock hard there, Anthony. And the rest of us will enjoy it. All right.
My plan is to
maybe look for on HBO Crocs the new Blue Butthole movie.
That's great.
Like, that's there too.
My plan is to watch Obi-Wan the moment it drops, and I'll watch Stranger Things like 2 episodes a night throughout the Memorial Day weekend. Hopefully, so
you're gonna wear yourself out.
Probably, but you gotta do what you gotta do.
Things you do for the hustle, RJ.
Exactly.
Yes, exactly.
William, what you got coming up this week on Sci-Fi Center Live?
We're gonna review Top Gun. I saw it last night.
Awesome.
Strange New Worlds. Whatever happens there. I mean, but like I said, it's improved in each episode. I guess I'll do an Obi-Wan review since I'm gonna go ahead and watch this.
Hater.
And then basically there's just some other stuff, whatever comes out throughout the weekend. And
I might join you for Sci-Fi Center, and then I might ruin it.
What's up?
I might join you for Sci-Fi Center, and then possibly ruin it halfway through.
That's kind of impossible, but if I don't destroy the show, then I don't think anybody at Bring On can.
Oh, believe me, don't test me.
Yeah, I will. And then we got a couple of tapings that we'll be doing over the weekend. We just did another Sci-Fi Center Presents with Chris Carmont's X-Men that aired live on Monday, and then we have Frank Miller's Daredevil, and then Blade Runner's 40th anniversary is coming up along with X-Files. So there's a lot coming up. This Friday just going to be basically what we have going up in the week. What did you say?
Which cut of the movie? There's so many.
We're talking about. I'm going to be talking about the international cut. All other cuts are banned.
Okay.
Cool. Brodan,
I have a strange new worlds question real quick. Yes. Is it required that I finish Discovery before starting it?
No. I've never watched Discovery. Yes. I have never watched Discovery, and I probably never will watch Discovery. But I love Strange New Worlds.
Devin, please watch season 2.
I just finished it, and I'm on season 3 now. Okay.
That is all. That's the only Discovery you need to watch in relation to Strange New Worlds is that season. Other than that, you're okay.
Cool.
Brodan.
I got really nothing really going on. I just cover the daily events and all that other crap sometimes. But and I did have something for season 4. Season 4 new crew we're gonna have. I gotta get with Faye with that lazy bum. But yeah, just you can find me. Just my name, search it, and all the other videos that probably hate on me. So
Who else has a YouTube channel? Anybody else on the panel? Arkham.
At the moment, I'm doing Mad Max International on Saturday at 2 p.m. with Max and the Rambling Man.
Sweet.
And for my
hold on, whoa.
Yeah, he has a show on Max's channel.
I'm feeling like Han Solo over here, man. I go away for a minute, and all of a sudden they come back, and like people delusions of grandeur. Like you got a YouTube channel? I didn't even know.
Anthony's on MME International.
I got a bit of support from Max and Ramblin' Man when they said they liked my takes on things, and so they started doing a channel swap with a dual stream. So it runs on Ramblin' Man's channel and Mad Max's, and I'm able to join them. And for my Aussie friends, it's 4 a.m. in the morning here, but it's 2 p.m. Saturday American time, and we have a long chat, about 2 hours or so each show, and it's really good because Ramblin' Man's in the UK, and we've got Max and they got me, and we've got all our friends jump on. And it's quite spicy sometimes.
Yeah, some spicy topics, like some crazy topics, but that show's really good.
Yeah, this is like a precursor to me starting my own channel, building up a bit of confidence as well.
Very cool.
And a lot of you guys on here have been very supportive. So, yeah. But
cool.
We've
Very
been
cool.
building it
awesome.
up.
That's awesome. Well, I can't wait to see more of that. Also, Arkham Gaming.
Oh, you can find me at Arkham Gaming, and like it's basically just a show on YouTube, and I'm there.
Cool.
Yeah.
So there you go. Yeah. I'm looking at the chat. You know what? So Marcus, Stella's right. You need to curb it, buddy.
Spanking.
Yes, Marcus is one of those people like, yeah, Marcus, you push it far, man, and then when you get silence, bro, then you come to me. But hey, yeah, listen, Stella is a great mod, and she's laying the hammer down because Stella's doing what I've asked her to do, and that is to keep nonsense out of the chat. Marcus, need to hush the nonsense, bro. Too much with it sometimes.
Please,
I love you, but you need to stop it.
Just don't call people idiots, please.
You call people idiots, you're gonna get silenced. I'm sorry. Listen. I don't got time for that. Nobody else got time for that. And we're not gonna insult people who come here and take time out to be here at the channel. People are gonna feel like that this is a place where people are respected. Like even if I don't agree with your opinion, I still try to respect people. Yeah.
I feel like
people do get insulted every day, but they ain't gonna get insulted by you here. Okay, you know I love you too, man, and I've reinstated you a couple of times. But that ain't how we're gonna roll here, bro. Just ain't gonna be how we roll here.
Yes. Send the night on a good note.
Heck yeah. All right, guys. Hey, thanks for being here tonight. I know I've been gone for a little while, but like I said, y'all know I've been a little busy doing some stuff, teaching some kids, doing some things, man, and we're doing some positive things, man. And it's kind of cool to walk up down the hallways of a middle school and hear Mr. Fee, what's up? Get some fist bumps and have some positive impact on some kids' life. So I just tell you this: whatever you're doing, try to have some positive impact on the people around you. Okay. Right? Reach out, maybe volunteer a little bit, right? Go do something outside of your, out of yourself, think a little bit outside of yourself, a little bit, and actually do something. Don't jump on Twitter and tweet something or retweet something or, become some keyboard warrior that you're going to, talk a big talk about, support something or sign some petition or whatever. Actually get out in the world and do something. Make a change. Actually do something. Right? It's good stuff if you do that. Otherwise, it's just kind of all just stuff in the wind. But hey, thank you guys so much for being here tonight. Like I always say, don't let anybody tell you that your fandom doesn't matter. Don't tell anybody that their fandom doesn't matter, but seek to have good conversations. All right? And treat everybody with respect. And as long as you do that, there'll always be a place for all of you here in the Poindexter Lounge.
Except for RJ.
Well, whatever, channel RJ is, pimping, this today. Like,
yes, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome,
Marvin,
buddy.
yeah.
All right, guys. Until next time.
Peace.
Stay nerdy.
Yeah.